and welcome once again to Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. I am your host, TJ Werre. We are glad you can be with us for week 3 of high school football here in the state of Mississippi. Let's just get straight to it and look at the games we're going to be talking about tonight. We've got a lot on the docket, and games are already underway. We've got MRA in Collierville, MRA in the Memphis area tonight. The Patriots coming off a huge win over Hartfield last week. We've got Oak Grove and Hattiesburg. Oak Grove is on the road for the 3rd straight week, but they're only going 20 minutes across town to play a Hattiesburg team that played for a 6A championship a year ago. Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. Ocean Springs is also taking a 20-minute ride from home tonight. These two teams have not played each other since 2022. We have Houston, Tennessee versus Tupelo. This is the 3rd year in a row these two have played each other. They split the previous 2 matchups. We have Tri-County and Jackson Prep. Tri-County is outscoring opponents 90-0 in the first 2 weeks. Prep is 1-2. The Patriots picked up their first win of the season last week. We have Callaway and Grenada. This is our first look at Grenada, the defending 6A champ. They're playing Callaway for the first time since 1981. We have Madison Central and Brookhaven. It's been a while since these two schools have played each other as well. 1994 was the last matchup, and it's MC's first visit to Old Brook since 1993. Clinton and Brandon is one of the oldest rivalries in the state. Clinton is off to a 2-0 start while Brandon is 1-1. And then we have Petal and Columbia. Can Columbia stay hot? The Wildcats are trying to start 3-0 for the 3rd time in 4 years. So before we get to the action, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, I'm Courtney Turner. I am the director at our Canton location. Here at our Canton location, we offer quite a few subspecialties. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and all of our disciplines see adults and pediatrics. So some of our specialties include LSVT for Parkinson's patients. We have LSVT loud and LSVT big. We also offer services in pelvic floor physical therapy and dry needling. We see diagnoses ranging from athletic injuries to post-op patients to geriatrics, fall prevention, balance, and a wide range of neurological disorders. Here at our Canton Clinic, we are very involved in our community. We love to go to sporting events, go to local community outreach activities, and we also love to go help churches with their exercise programs and educational and services for local support groups. We like to say when you come here as a patient, you become part of our family, and I feel like that's very true here at our clinic. If you are in the Canton area, you can reach out directly to our Canton location, or if you are somewhere else in the state, feel free to contact any of our other 14 locations. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, well, thanks again to our sponsor, Performance Therapy, for all that you do for us. We also want to thank Roosters and Basil's for the pregame meal tonight. Once again with the pepperoni pizza. Fantastic, as always. We're starting a new thing here with the staff here at Mississippi Scoreboard. This is our staff pick'em. As you can see, we are in agreement on a lot of them, and in others, not so much. We'll be revisiting this later, and if I lose, I'm going to be very disappointed, and everybody will probably question my knowledge on the topic. So let's get to some games now, shall we? We've got a lot going on already. Let's start with Callaway and Grenada. So they're close to the goal line. We also have Clinton and Brandon's driving on Clinton, I believe, if I've got the uniforms right. But yeah, Callaway and Grenada. Grenada is driving inside the 5. Let's see if they can punch it in.
He's back in gun. He moves Taylor over to his right shoulder. He's got receivers on the right side. Ball snap handed to Taylor again. Taylor's in there for a touchdown.
He's like Flint, man. In there like Lint by number 10, Malik Taylor. Man, who was that touchdown brought to you by? Y'all got to be quick on your feet now.
Touchdown. We don't have one.
We don't have one. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that touchdown,
we got to get a touchdown sponsor.
I can tell you this, we're about to have a extra point try.
I know who that's brought to us by, Grenada Star.
There you go.
Nethery stepping it off, now getting ready to kick that extra point. Ball snap in place, kicks away, and it's good. So that brings your score right now. Grenada 7, Callaway 0 with 8:42 left to play in the first quarter.
Play call by offensive coordinator Trip Sumrall, and the run game opened this up. You see the fake. It's nothing but pitch and catch from there on out.
You know, Lance, we talked about in the walk-ons pregame show, Davius Werre being the deep threat. Coach Causey talked about he's the one guy that the Warriors have that really take the top off the defense, and you see it right there as Oak Grove takes the lead, and now Cooper Miller adds the commercial stationary PAT.
Well, Werre makes up for that drop, Carr. That will do huge things for that young man's confidence. Of course, we know what he's capable of, and you saw it right there. Warriors take the lead.
Trey McQueen, clean pick. Maury headed up the field, bounced it out to the left side there, outside the left hash mark, and McQueen is going to get, I think, penalized for a block in the back, and just really was not in a position to make a good block.
You got to watch that real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, but there are two different flags on that. If both go against McQueen, he could have to sit the rest.
Okay, so we saw Oak Grove score a touchdown. Remember, they had a lot of problems at Germantown last week in a 37-12 defeat, getting off to a good start tonight against Hattiesburg. Meanwhile, we're watching Brandon and Clinton. Clinton just threw an interception, and here it is after Brandon lost the ball inside the red zone against the Arrows. There's the pick. So Brandon is going to get another opportunity with the football. Looking around elsewhere, Pascagoula jumped out to an early 7-0 lead on Ocean Springs, and Tri-County and Jackson Prep. The Patriots of Jackson Prep look like they're on defense. So Tri-County has the ball. We are now at Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. Low throw there. Ocean Springs threatening against Pascagoula. Let's hang out here. We'll keep bouncing around.
He releases that football, and
that's an opportunity missed right there, because I think he's had pressure in his face almost every time he's gotten the ball tonight, and unfortunately I think he saw that coming. He got rid of it a little bit quicker than he wanted to, because he had his brother wide open.
Sam?
They're sending both backers. They're sending 6 people, especially when we go empty set. They're sending 6 right.
Well, and that might open up the tight end over the middle in the space that they vacate if they're going to blitz them linebackers. Just got to have a hot route, and hopefully we know who it's supposed to go to and get it out quick.
2nd down and 10 from the 19-yard line. 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. Option left. It's a pitch to Baggett. He's got a block from Ian Harlan. He's got space. He's inside the 10, and he's out of bounds. Another Citizens Bank first down. It'll be a 1st and goal situation for Ocean Springs. Clock stopped, 8:01 in the first quarter, Jeff. Perfectly executed option play there by Berglund and Baggett.
I was going to say, get it. Great execution. Great job for the quarterback not pitching it too early and pulling that linebacker in, then pitching. And then, hey, the unsung hero on that's in Harlan sealing that block on the outside.
Really nice block there. 1st and goal. We'll say it's from about the 8-yard line. Whitehead goes in motion, left to right. Berglund calls for the football. He looks left, rolls to the right, has Harlan wide open in the back of the end zone, but he lost it over his head. Ian Harlan was jumping and screaming for him. He looked like he was on a parade route trying to catch something from a float, and it falls over his head, Jeff.
Hey, I know this might be a minor detail, but does Pascagoula have a play clock anywhere for that?
You beat me to it. I was just looking for it. It is over here on the left side. It is not working. Yeah. Neither one of them are working, so they must be keeping it. So we'll look for the back judge who'll be keeping it on the field. He'll raise his hand when it gets to 5 seconds, and that's how the quarterbacks know.
Okay, I was just looking. I was like, I don't see it.
So 2nd down now and goal from the 8. Same formation.
I say let them backers blitz and hit Hayden right over the middle.
Here comes Baggett on the left side. He's got a wall of blockers, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Boy, saying that looked like student body left there from USC in the 70s.
Blocking on the outside.
Sam is saying he's talking about the blocking on the left side. A couple of guards pulled. Solomon Baggett could be running all the way to Gaucher back if he wanted to.
He could be in the edge drive-through window right now with that run.
Those are delicious hamburgers.
That was a phenomenal. Hey, what a
good answer.
What an answer. What an answer right there. You
Evan Ta up and good.
2nd play of the game. Throw a pick.
All right, Ocean Springs gets a touchdown. PAT. It is 7-all against Pascagoula. We are now at Tupelo, where the Golden Wave are hosting the Houston Mustangs out of the Memphis area. Tupelo off to a strong start this year. They are 2-0, coming off a 23-7 win at Christ Presbyterian in Nashville last week. That was a rain-shortened game. They called it at halftime. So Tupelo is rolling early, and they're playing a Houston team that they beat 35-13 last year. Houston, meanwhile, played for a state championship in Tennessee. They lost. They've been to the state championship 2 years in a row.
He's got room to go and a tunnel to run through. He's inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tupelo. 30-yard run for J.J. Hill, second rushing touchdown of the season, and that'll put Tupelo up 2 scores.
A great job again by our offensive line, and that number 10 out there, Rain, just kept blocking this. All those guys just stayed on their man and just continued to block downfield, and J.J. did the rest.
Yeah, they just created a wall there, Brian, for them to run through, and you just see these offensive linemen blocking all the way down. You see it on that replay. Presented by Mississippi Sports Medicine, and here comes the Dodgers extra point, trying to make it an even 4.
Down by number 29.
Yep.
And Ewing.
Ewing got him a TD.
All right.
That was quick.
Right. That's a freshman, ain't it?
And this is Ewing's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Sophomore. My bad. I'm sorry.
Him and KJ Jones are both small sophomores.
Okay. All right. So we got a future, man.
We got Nethery back out on the field here to kick the extra point. They got down in the green zone, sponsored by Wade Incorporated, really quick.
Yep, ran through the green zone,
They
didn't
did. Ball snap, kicks away, kicks good. So that brings your score of 14-0 with 6:47 left to play here in the quarter. We'll take a break and be back with you in just a moment.
Second level of the defense, he's taking it to the house, but a good pickup, fresh set of.
Keeps it up.
Greg, is it true that
3588 today for your free quote.
Boulware Vassar Orthodontics. Beautiful smiles for kids and adults with 3 locations in the greater Jackson area. Our orthodontists are experienced, caring, and along with our friendly staff are waiting.
Down at first contact. His yards after contact tonight are what's making the difference for the Warriors offensively thus far.
And a little physicality at practice this week with Coach Causey and the Warriors on Monday and Tuesday, so maybe that's carrying over to tonight.
Coach Causey in there mixing it up. You said a level of physicality with Coach Causey at practice? He strap it on?
Yeah, he did.
Put a hand in the dirt?
Yes, sir.
Give to Blackwell. He's going to weave in and out of traffic through there, and that'll be close right at the spot. We'll see where I think he's going to be just short of the line of game for a Javamos first down. So it'll be 3rd and short now coming up for OG. Blackwell stays into the game. Warriors go trips to the wide side of the field. Single receiver on the left to the bottom of your screen is KJ Roberts. And it looks like we will have our first Pine Belt Ford timeout of the game. Oak Grove calls one. We'll take it
over and talk. By the way, Hayden Hunt is the running back. I guess they were trying to decide where the Rebels should have the first down.
Yeah, there was just a misunderstanding on the spot.
Hayden Hunt will be at running back. He was kind of gimpy coming into the game. Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. They're going to hand the football off. Big hole and a push across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
You're going to see a lot of that from Tri-County tonight. You're going to see a lot of counters and powers. This was the counter right here. Again, they don't do a lot, but what they do, they're very effective and very efficient.
Picked up 6 yards again, like they did the last series. High snap. And a first down carry.
Glaudy back to pass. He's looking to the corner. He's got a man open, and he's got a man in the end zone. It's DeLass Nunnery, and it's a 25-yard touchdown pass, and he was wide open.
Well, guys, Donald just stopped running. He had inside position, but he just lost him.
Don't know if he thought he had help up top or something, Sam, but so Pascagoula winning the big play department right now, a 70-yard interception return for a touchdown, and then a 25-yard touchdown strike from Glaudy to Nunnery.
What number was Nunnery, sorry?
Number 14.
14.
Guys, they got everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Good snap, good hold.
Oh, we blocked it.
That kick is
up.
up.
Got it through.
And it is good. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to play in an entertaining first quarter. Pascagoula leading the Ocean Springs Greyhounds 14-7 on the Ocean Springs.
As the officials want to get together again, and I never saw the call. Jason McNatt, did you see the call from the official?
Turns around, hands it to running back number 5. He tries to go through that right middle side of the line.
Downfield, and then they marked it off 10 yards, which leaves the Jaguars with about a 1st and 14 or 15 yards to go as Trip Smith again waits the shotgun snap, takes it and hands it right side to Michael Stephen, who's got a little room to work, pushes his way up inside the 30-yard line down to about the 28-yard line. And so a gain.
Snap headed to 5. 5 goes around that right side for about 8 or 9 yards.
That's number 6.
Yeah, that's Camion Noel, yeah.
Camion got his hands full all night long.
Tell you what, we got to figure out how to slow him down.
Yeah,
He's gotten 8, 9 yards on both carries here. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 1 for Callaway. Ball is on the Charger 29-yard line. We're down to 4 minutes and 52 seconds here in the first quarter. Grenada is leading by.
So ball at the 27 on the far side hash mark. Smith again tries the hard count. Then the offense turns and looks to the sideline. Smith this time has 2 running backs in the backfield with him, 1 on either side. A couple of wide receivers to his left as the play clock ticks under 10. The offense resets, and Smith takes the snap, drops back to pass, is going to throw deep toward the end zone. Tylen Hutchins is out there. The pass falls incomplete, and no flag on the field. And that's going to leave the Jaguars with a 3rd and long at the Brookhaven 27-yard line.
He's broken open down about the 5-yard line. Smith just couldn't get it there quick enough. Defender was able to recover, and there was contact, but no penalty flag on the play. So
3rd and 11 for the Jaguars at the 27-yard line, the 10th play of the drive. The Jaguars started this drive at their own 5-yard line. J.D. Kelly in the backfield to the left of Trip Smith. Smith is under pressure immediately. He's going to try to run for it. Makes a cut back to the middle of the field. But the gain is minimal, if any at all, and that's going to leave the Jaguars with a long field goal attempt if they try that.
Yeah, ball will be at the, let's see, it's about at the 27-yard line. Plus 7, be a 44-yard field goal somewhere in there, 44, 45.
It's going to be snapped.
Fumbled it. He fumbled. Ball's loose. They tried to run a dive.
I don't know if they got it or not, though.
It's going to be close. If he fumbled the exchange, the quarterback and the fullback did.
They're going to leave. I think they're going to have to come out and measure it.
By Luke, you saw both guys go into the running back. Wade's had some successes.
And Brookhaven, it appears, has jumped off sides, which is going to move Rossi Beavers up 5 yards, if that indeed is the call from our officials.
It is offsides.
Yeah, now
to score.
There you go. I'm all for that. Aiden Rowe to the right side. Josh Parker short on the left. He'll hand it to Wade Smith. He dives to the 35-yard line. You know, when you tackle Wade, that doesn't mean that's where you're going to get him spotted on the tackle, because he's going to lunge forward and get a couple more.
Yeah, that was close. That was close to breaking one big, but good job falling forward by Wade. You don't see him fall backwards very much. He gained an extra 3 or 4 after contact right there.
Looked like Sam Brown with a nice block on the offensive line on the left side.
Snap is back. The kick is on the way. It's long enough, but it is no good. I believe Jason McNatt perhaps missed just to the right.
To throw, has time, throws, and it's incomplete. Look at that, Will. He actually had 3 people he could
snap. Quarterback hands it 5. He dances around the right side, gets through a couple of tackles. He's going to have about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
We're doing a little bit better on that side over there.
Yeah, that was $16 again. They're running
from his blockers, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 4th down. I think he might have even lost a little bit there.
He's going, guys.
He's going for it. He's going to keep the offense out on the field. Waltman will trot off, bag it back on the field. It'll be trips on the left side to start. Hayden Berglund in the slot, then Ian Harlan, then Sherrod Whitehead. Logan Carter flanked out to the far side, the sophomore wide receiver.
Yep.
And we're going to get our first timeout, and we're going to take it with them. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go here. It's 4th down.
As the Panthers, the ball is out, and the Jaguars trying to recover it on Brookhaven's first play, but Jason McNatt, I believe it squirted out of bounds just before the Jaguars could jump on it.
Yeah, ball clearly out of bounds before recovery, but a big hit right, knocked it.
So a negative play on the first play from scrimmage of the second Brookhaven drive of the night is going to leave the Panthers with about a 2nd and 12, Baxter Strain.
Yeah, had 3 players. Good pursuit for Madison Central. He wasn't going anywhere, but somebody got a hat right on that ball.
Most of last year as well. They'll motion Raines over from left to right, and now JJ will take a direct snap, and it's student body right with Hill. Breaks off a 1 tackle, and he's down the sideline. And this is another onslaught here for a Hill. Great run there down inside the red zone for JJ.
And just the respect he gets when he gets the ball in his hand. You see these defenders coming up for the Mustangs and kind of lowering their head thinking, do I really want to go low? Do I want to go high? And then next thing you know.
Got it to Aiden before that safety could get back over.
Kind of bulldogging him to the ground was Hunter Hildebrand. But it's a first down for the Patriots, and the ball going to be resting about the 18-yard line. This drive, remember, started back at the 15. So now here comes prep on a first down. They'll send Parker in motion right. Delayed handoff. Nice spin move. That's Hayden inside the 5 to about the 4.
Good run by Jude. We're doing a good job breaking the initial tackle. We're getting good blocking. The guys are doing good.
He's going to try the extra point out of the hold of Grayson Carney. Here's the snap back. The kick is up, and it is good. So with the quarter running out in the
looked like to me they just pushed him across.
Yeah, that was just that's exactly what it was. It was just we just kind of leaned on him. We pushed it, had a good push by our offensive line, and again Wade gets hit at the 3, keeps his legs churning. Good job getting into the end zone after contact.
I know it's early, but you may be seeing some signs of these kids going both ways for Tri-County. They've been out there a lot.
Well, and that 3rd and long sometimes can be demoralizing to a defense. You think you have them stopped, and they hit that big play. Sometimes that's hard to come back from.
Eli.
Same day. And that penalty is going to be on Pascagoula for a false start. That penalty brought to you by Alliance Insurance, whose agents are ready to help you when life throws a false start your way.
And guys, they had us outnumbered. They were going to pull the guard and the tackle from the other side, and we were going to be outnumbered. We're blessed.
So 2nd down now and goal from the 12. Glaudy calls for the football. He hands it off on the right side this time. And they're going to get a hold down in there. And big-time run down.
To his brother Caden, and it's the first passing touchdown for our quarterback, J.J. Hill, here in 2025. And what a better one to get it to than 33, his own brother.
That's right. Goes up and gets the ball, brings it down for the 3rd touchdown for the Golden Wave.
The athleticism, too, by Caden. Of course, a wrestling state champion for Tupelo. Wrestled that ball away and comes down with the touchdown catch. I'm sure that play will be on replay in the Hill household.
Surprised us all.
Daldrell with the Dodgers extra point. And it is good.
Now we step up and make a play.
Handoff right side again.
Good job. Good pursuit.
Good results there by the Ocean Springs defense. They hold Jackson to no yardage. They'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage, forcing a 3rd down and goal from the 21-yard line.
Like Jacoby did his job. He came up, set the edge, forced the guy to go inside to where he didn't have any running room. I think he wanted to get that outside, but Jacoby did a good job setting the edge. And then I didn't see who made the
Shack drops to throw, looking, pressure coming, screen pass to C.J. Campbell, but he's going to fall down. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I tell you what, this Clinton defensive staff has drawn up a lot of pressure.
will hand it off again up the middle.
Hit up the middle.
And again, he will get wrapped up.
That's more like it. That's
right
more like
at
it.
the line of scrimmage. Big time.
Excuse me, that's number 4 for Brookhaven on the reception. That's E.J. Ratliff. But flags are down as he was making his run after catch. He got the first down yardage, but a Kincaid's Fine Clothing flag was thrown around the 40-yard line, and we'll see what that call is.
I think that's going to be a hold on.
Backs and gun, backs behind him. Ball's going to be snapped, turns around, hands it to the running back, goes right up the middle, fumbles the ball.
Man, they're turning the ball.
And
We got it.
Man, another turnover.
Great turnover, but it was caught by Ty Edwards.
So that's 2 turnovers on.
Pressure coming from Hattiesburg. And right on cue, Roberts with a Javamos first down and more, weaving his way across the 50, down at the 37-yard line.
Let's take a look at the Goliath trailer replay. You'll see pressure coming from the top of your screen, getting picked up. Good job by Kellen Hall, just hitting Roberts in stride, exactly what that Oak Grove offense needed. Warriors, fresh set of downs.
Hall with a little bit of a three-quarter arm action there as Roberts going right through the empty space in the zone. Really no one around Roberts.
It's a good job by tackle Malachi Travis, number 74, pushing his man out.
Hall to put in the air again. Steps into this one, looking in the middle of the field as Jared Millsap had about a half a step on the safety, but that one just too far.
Okay, let's get a quick update on Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. While we were watching other action, Pascagoula turned the ball over against Ocean Springs, and Ocean Springs ran it back to the Pascagoula 40-yard line. So the Panthers had a chance to go up by 2 scores. Instead, they give it back, and the Greyhounds now have a chance to go back and tie the game. This is Petal and Columbia. Columbia, remember, they had that big win over Hartfield to start the season, and the Wildcats are in control against the Petal Panthers tonight. It's 7-0. Jackson Prep is up 7-0 against Tri-County. Tri-County has the ball, and they went to it right now. Actually, that's a nice pass play there. That'll get them near midfield. Tupelo, as you saw, is up 21-0 on Houston as J.J. Hill threw a touchdown pass to his brother. They are up big on the visiting Houston Mustangs. Callaway fumbled away an opportunity. They're down 14-0 at Grenada. And the rest, we have timeouts. And then Oak Grove is driving on Hattiesburg. Oak Grove just hit a big passing play. If you could go there, that's 2, Hayes. You'll see a big pass play here. And Oak Grove is in scoring position now against the Tigers.
In business, ball's going to rest right at the 6-yard line. 3:04 remaining here in the first.
Warriors back up to the line of scrimmage fairly quickly. Weary in motion. Hall mishandled the snap, going to have to tuck and run. And Hall loses his helmet again, but does pick up about 3 yards.
Get into the end zone. Yes, he does. Man, he kept them legs driving, and Ashton Daniels into the end zone for another Wildcat touchdown. Here in the second quarter with 9:24 left in the second quarter, the Wildcats put another score on the board.
It's exactly what you got to do, take advantage of those turnovers, Bruce, and put it on the board.
Exactly. Tay Wynn on the field.
Roman Causey will bark the cadence and take the snap. Little Wildcat power, touchdown Warriors! Roman Causey with the Warrior tire, touchdown!
The right side of that line opened up like the Red Sea.
Big push, just right as you said it, Lance. Right side of the Warriors' offensive line.
Coming through on the blitz, affecting the throw. Good job by Brogan finishing right there.
So now the Patriots going to get their hands on the ball.
As Cooper Miller on to add the commercial stationary PAT. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good.
Line takes the snap, punts it away. It's to the near side hash mark. Dampier is going to catch it about his own 40, try to dodge one man, and he's immediately going to take contact around the 41-yard line. And so a minimal return of just about 1 yard by Eli Dampier, the senior punt returner.
In motion, he'll fake the jet sweep and keep it again, and Pascagoula was ready for it. He'll fall forward for about a yard to the 35, which will bring up a 4th down and 6.
He
He's got some room. Moves to the outside. It's a foot race to the end zone, and Wade wins it. Touchdown, Wade Smith.
That's exactly what we needed. We get a turnover. Momentum is on our side. We're deep in their territory. Hit them with a big play. Great job by Wade. That's good. Again, great blocking, great holes, but then Wade does a great job and good vision right there. Makes them miss 4 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Browns have it 4th and 6 from the Pascagoula 35. Solomon Baggett lined up to Choppa's right side. Whitehead calls for the football. He'll hand it off. It's going to be a pass, potentially. Baggett's going to be pushed out of bounds after a pickup of about a yard to a yard and a half. And so, Sam, you got anything down there what you could hear?
Actually a gain of 28, and the ball is fumbled on the next snap. Trip Smith, a bit of a high snap, never really had possession of it. Chaos in the backfield, but the sophomore quarterback able to fall on it and preserve possession for the Jaguars.
For 6 yards and cut it right in the middle, found the hole there in the middle of the field and was able to just outrun the safety, made a little cut, bounced it out more to the far side, create a situation where he couldn't get caught going to the end zone.
It's up to the 33-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 13 is the Madison Central offense, moving left to right. Play clock at 15 as Trip Smith takes the snap, pumps.
Oh, no, he stepped out of bounds. Thank goodness he stepped out of bounds at the 28-yard line. He was trying to tiptoe down the line over there and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, not a time to relax right now for the Wildcat defense. They played with great intensity the first few series, and got to kick that back in gear here.
First
and
10.
Chip's going with a timeout.
Wildcats call a timeout
of them so far.
So Chargers come up one receiver both sides this time. Trusty's in gun. He's got running back to his right shoulder. 84-85 move over to the right. Now they come back to the left. Ball snap, hands it off to Jones. Jones goes through that left side and center. He's still on his feet. Oh, yeah, he's going to have about 4 yards on play. That's going to make it. Let's see where we are.
4th down?
Fourth and
1.
I feel pretty good for it. Go for it, Coach.
I do too.
Probably going to try to get them to jump first.
Right.
So Chargers are coming up, lining up real quick. Same formation.
Deep. And a good.
Yep, they jumped.
Yeah.
And
all right, that penalty flag is brought to you by Mike.
Yeah, my friend, Mr. John Ferry. Yeah.
All
right. With Jones, financial advisor.
Into the Hall of Fame. So 2 great coaches coaching tonight and battling it out. Here's a pass, almost picked off.
Yeah, Bruce.
Wants to throw down the seam and knocked away at the last minute. Number 4 on the defensive coverage is E.J. Ratliff, who knocked the ball away from Eli Dampier at the last possible second.
Yeah, nice play defensively. Got an arm in there. Dampier had position on him, but the defensive back able to recover. Nice pass.
Well executions tonight. Going to get Hattiesburg from moving up front.
So an advanced pet care penalty will back this one up.
This time it's Bobo, and great job closing down on it by the Mustangs. Look like number 1.
High short kick by Tarvin. That one's going to take a Tiger bounce.
Opponent down at the Warrior 38-yard line.
So Grove have pretty good field position, Lance, as they start their 4th offensive series.
Those indoors red zone for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Jonathan, that one right in front of me, that was one good catch, and it was 100% he made the catch there.
A First State replay on the screen by Mr. Bill Johnson as Trip Smith is going to keep it himself and contacted immediately at the line.
Offsides to see what they do. Motion to the left. Here's a scramble, and he's going to throw it away. That's
got to be grounding,
That's got to
Bruce.
be grounding right there.
That's
And
Trey Lewis.
Guess who?
Oh,
Trey
yeah.
Lewis is all over him on 4th and 9, and that's going to be a grounding penalty right there.
Man, the timing, the utilization of that A-gap stunt.
Rogers, the senior, the game 1 starter for the Jaguars, and the 30-plus ACT club member on the field for this 2nd and 11, has 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right, Michael Stephen, a running back to his side to the right as Rogers awaits the snap, looks to pass, fakes it, and now tries to run for it, and is going to be tripped up about the 21-yard line as Brookhaven takes him down in the backfield, a loss of about 5, and leaves the Jaguars with a 3rd and long, nearing the 8-minute mark in the Lost Pizza Company second quarter. We've got an injured player on the field. A Brookhaven Panther is down.
Because they all jumped on our tight end that time.
That's right. So big-time Citizens Bank first down, quickly into Pascagoula territory. 1st and 10 Ocean Springs at the 35-yard line.
What a response from the quarterback. You know, he's thrown a couple bad passes, and he comes in and steps in and throws a strike.
Plenty of pressure, plenty of time. He throws another one up into Ian Harlan, and that one was almost intercepted as well. Nice job by Ian to break that pass up, Sam.
Yeah, and Carter.
Quarterback. So motion range from right to left. Now moving back across as Bobo gets a cut, and he'll pick up about 4 yards. And it is so fun going back and watching games and watching Tyquez Rain.
Jones going to run a quarterback keeper near side, and he's going to pick up a few there. Nice pickup, a pickup of 6 on the play.
Bulldogs, great job of reacting. Braxton Wells, had a shot at him, dropping for a loss, and got right around the ankles. Couldn't quite hold on, but good job, Braxton Wells, getting off the blockers and getting to the Clinton backfield.
Third down coming up. 2 first downs for
territory as the Hounds have gone for it a couple of times tonight.
We almost got him.
Berglund looks to the sideline. Clock running, 7:45 to go here. 3rd and 6.
We need somebody to execute and get some separation from one of their DBs.
2 receivers to the left and right. Handoff. Baggett. He's got
room.
the right side. He's got room. He's going to lower his shoulder. And he's going to juke. And he'll spin inside the 10.
31.
A big-time pickup on a Citizens Bank first down run by Solo Baggett.
Lined up here around the 6-yard line, be first and go. We got one receiver both sides. They come set, ball snap, hands it off to 29 Ewing. He goes to the right side middle. He's in the end zone, touchdown.
Yep. That touchdown was brought to you by Waste Pro, Brandon the Crew.
More. Quick snap. Baggett up the middle. Trucks a would-be tackler, carries him for a couple of yards. Inside the 5. We'll play it 2nd and goal from the 3.
Looks like they might be going with a little tempo. Think they found something that they like, and they're going to try to get after it and not really give Pascagoula opportunity to sub anybody in personnel-wise. 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Berglund calls for the snap.
Hands it to Baggett up the middle again, and he's going to charge it to the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Solomon Baggett for the 3rd game of the season. Starts it out with 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. He had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter last week against Petal. He gets his
put in the air, looking, now being pressured, flush from the pocket, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, Hall's got to understand, you got to get rid of that purple all over Hall in the backfield as he gets up gingerly. But you just got to live to play another day there, Carr. Just throw the football away.
So Cooper Miller on for the first time tonight in a punting situation. The Warriors unable to convert on 3rd and 5. Good snap back from Kelly. End over end kick. As that one will head out of bounds at the 35. So
Goes out of bounds at the Tiger 35-yard line.
Pro. Kick out, keep our community clean. Kick
Good high deep kick. It's going to be fielded around the 5-yard line.
Ty Edwards. Oh, that's going to be holding, guys.
That ain't holding, man. That's carrying, man.
Yeah, that is sharing and carrying.
Right.
He has tie about it when he comes to the sideline.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
You got wrapped him up.
So it looks like Callaway's going to start on their own 29-yard line after the kick.
Pretty good coverage right there.
We just got to stop this run right here.
Onside kicks, turnovers, touchdowns, interceptions returned for touchdowns.
Like Stefan from Saturday Night Live would say, this half has had everything. Yeah. Big kick from Peyton Williams, and it's going to be just shy of the end zone, down to the 1. And it's going to be another big return for the Panthers, out across the 30, spinning out of tackles. And finally, Peyton Williams makes a tackle. Ball comes out. They're going to say he was down.
Guys, how was that not a block in the back on the guy that was?
It did look like he got behind the shoulder pads. But, you know, if they're not going to call it, you got to find a way to get through it.
Sam, it was a block in the back. It just wasn't called.
While we were watching the kick return at Ocean Springs and Pascagoula, Madison Central missed another field goal, their second missed field goal of the night. The Jaguars already struggling to score points, and those 2 missed kicks are not going to help them out in a game against Brookhaven. It is still scoreless at Old Brook. 21-0 still between Tupelo and Houston. We're back here at Pascagoula and Ocean Springs. It is 14-all. It is 14-7 Oak Grove over Hattiesburg. Grenada's up 21-0 on Callaway as the Chargers have shown some signs of life against the other Chargers, but they've just not been able to put anything together. Columbia is still up 14-0 on Petal, but they are driving. They are at the Petal 14-yard line or 30-yard line.
Picks up some yardage and is brought down at the 24-yard line.
He's going to fire it up. He's going deep. Sinopoli in coverage, and it's going to fall incomplete. Once again, nice job there by number 1, Lucas Sinopoli, and we're going to have the Heat timeout. And
guys, you can't cover that.
No, you're right.
No,
we've talked about Lucas a bunch so far this year. You know, he
out of the ball game right now.
Probably giving them a blow, man. That's Ashton Daniels in the game. Here's the handoff and dropped.
Got back on it.
Return, handed to second man through, and a pickup of about 2 on the play. That's going to be Albert. Coming up, Trey McQueen stands back at the 10-yard line.
Bulldogs
coming to block that and almost got it.
Ashton Moore almost got a piece of it.
McQueen comes under it, going to fumble the ball. Oh, they were in close. Fumbles the ball, and it looks like Clinton's going to be on top of it.
Yeah, and I think the problem there is that he initially had to kind of.
It's incomplete. Coverage was excellent. Boy, Cam Roberts.
And I think that's the reason they let that go.
Second back through, and a decent run coming through there as a pickup of about 5 for Lowry. Lowry now 11 carries in the first half. 3rd down and 4 now from the 14-yard line. Receiver each side for Jones. Going to hand the football off again, and Lowry, he's going to pick up about a yard, and that's going to be all he's going to get. It's going to be 4th down.
Man, I tell you what, Sprint defense stiffening up. It's like maybe Cam Williams on the tackle, Braxton Wells.
Into the end zone one more time, J.J. Hill. Flash of the lights again inside this stadium.
Yeah, you talk about Colin Bobo just running the football in tough runs. He ain't a bad blocker either, Dylan, and leading the way for J.J. there for another touchdown for the Golden Wave.
You just have all those extra guys blocking for you whenever you have the design QB runs like you do with J.J., and he's hard enough to tackle whenever you have the – we were doing play action stuff a lot last year with Gillen, but now you –
Good snap, hold. Kick is long, deep, high, and it is good. 7-6.
Fighting for yardage. He's going to pick up about 2, going to be at the 15-yard line. So 2nd and long 8 for the Wildcats. Clock is running at 2:21. Wildcats leading 14-0 here in the second quarter.
PAT is good for Tupelo. It's 28-0. J.J. Hill, Mr. 7A football from a year ago. He's passed for a touchdown. He's rushing for a touchdown, having a massive night for the Tupelo Golden Wave. How about this catch at how about a pass breakup, I should say, Callaway and Grenada. Now we're back at Columbia and Petal. Columbia up 14-0, under 2 minutes to go there, and they're driving still on the Petal Panthers. Jackson Prep still up 14-0 over Tri-County. And looking at Oak Grove and Hattiesburg, their feet has been going in and out, but it is still 14-7. Oak Grove Warriors, they have the ball deep inside their own territory. There's a penalty there, of course. That seems to be a theme every time we go somewhere. Then we have Pascagoula and Ocean Springs. Pascagoula driving in a 14-14 game.
Brush down on that one, Sam. Just a phenomenal job by Jacoby.
Yeah, Coach Carm. Off the corner, backside. There was nobody that's going to block him. You know, Jackson kid's got a lot of speed, guys. We gotta get bodies on him and make him step, not plant his foot and go. Some good speed.
2, 3rd and 5.
Sam, tell Trey to head on up here so he.
Ball snap, and it kicks away. It's going to be high, not real deep.
Fair catch.
And it's caught.
Oh, here comes
Edwards.
Tide. He's got
Edwards
blockers.
caught it and went around that left side. He's still on his feet. They're going to bring him out of bounds around the 28-yard line of Callaway. Great return.
Yep, kind of set up a little wall over here, and 23 helps him get to it, and then he got behind it, and that's when you start getting those peel back blocks.
Great run by number 7.
Rolling, looking, throwing, has Parker at midfield. Josh has got speed, turns it to the outside, 30, 20, and down inside the 15-yard line. Is that guy exciting or what?
Yeah, he's quick. He's got some quick twitch in him for sure, but that's that cover 3. That's finding the holes in that cover 3. The offensive line doing a great job giving Luke some time, and good job by Josh making a big play out of it. I think we may get some type of holding or blocking the back call at the end of that play.
On that pass right there.
Huge play.
Huge play
right
huge
there.
play for a lot of reasons, and we'll get into that in a minute. Tay Wynn on the field for the extra point out of the hold of Grayson Carney. Here's a snap back, play ball down, and it's going to be blocked by number 3 from Petal.
Bruce, I want to go back just a minute and mention a few guys: Camden Fornays, and Tavius Sims, Tyson Thompson, Derek James, and Patrick Peters. That's the front.
Hall goes back to Causey on the ground. Causey out of the open field. Roman Causey across the 50, looking to take it to the distance. 30, 20, 10 from behind. Roman Causey all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's definitely a Javamo's first down and then some.
Should have been a horse collar as well as he went to the back of the neck, but regardless, Causey just.
And he's got a lot of room to run.
He's got a lot of room.
Is that Aiden Watson? He's taking it up the left side, and he's going to be tackled down at the 50-yard line, and that is Aiden Watson, the senior defensive back.
Oh, guys, they're going to call a late hit on Jacoby Bailey for hitting 75.
50 yards away from the play, right?
Yeah.
Corner to Cotton.
Oh, he almost had it.
He almost did.
Over 2 men.
Yep, safety came running over, sprinting.
Going right, and we've got.
Get the block, and Tripp scores for the touchdown.
Man, Tripp Witcher, how about that? He just got a little shake and bake move at the 5.
Yeah,
He's in.
Good play, good job finishing. Tripp's a good athlete. Tripp's going to be a good player for us.
All right, Eli Adams on. Snap down, kick is up. No question about that one. It's good. 21.
Going to walk that H and tight end over.
Yep, they're over on the left side. Ball snap, pass, Trusty. He's going to have to fall on it.
Yeah.
Another bad snap.
Also, we'll get stats crunched, get those to you. Scores around the state and more. And we've got a stoppage of play as Brandon wants to talk about it. They'll burn a timeout, and so will we.
Screen. He's got blockers. He cuts back up the field, and he gets tackled by the 49-yard line. So they're going to say he's down at the 48. We'll call that a pickup of 2. Well designed, well executed. But tell you what, Sam, he was down there in that land you like to talk about, right?
Yeah, you don't want to run in there where all those atheists and communists is. Guys, Jaden Ross is attacking people and pancaking one player after another.
2nd down and 8. It'll be Lanny Waltman on the left side. He'll fall forward for about a yard. Sam, you didn't get a chance to hear the pregame interview. You were in the locker room. Coach was talking about Ethan Horn specifically and how he has just played phenomenally to start the season. He has not taken a play off, and he is wrecking shots.
Car bringing me a Christmas present.
There you go.
I don't know what's going on here. Discussion with a couple of Hattiesburg coaches.
62, the left guard, trips to the right, 3rd down and 7 for Ocean Springs at the Pascagoula 47-yard line. Clock running, 3:10 to go here, second quarter.
Let's see if they rotate off Carter.
Berglund back to pass. He fires it over the middle. He forgot his brother, and he's got space.
Here we go.
Coach up to take it to the house. The law firm of Berglund and Berglund, a 47-yard touchdown pass, and the Hounds are in the lead.
Guys, that was a deep cross pattern, and he threw him and hit him right in the hands. Yet they had the safety, number 3, on the line of scrimmage, and once Berglund got past him, guys, it was wide open.
I mean, Jeff, you cannot draw it up any better.
Back on 3rd and long. Drops to throw. Pressure coming. Tunnel screen. That ball is caught. And going to rip a tackle, and it's going to make a move. Continues to go down to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and touchdown, Eli Morey. That's going to be a 25-yard touchdown on the tunnel screen.
Screen play, right side.
You can clearly see.
Yeah, we saw the head jerk all the way from up here in row 30.
Getting to the look at on the glide trailers instant replay, you'll see the high snap, and again, Causey's head just kind of take a.
Maybe the only thing that saved him was that visor from it being a little bit more demonstrative. But, Carl, we've seen kind of a high snap a couple of times where Hall's had to go up, catch him kind of up around his chest plate on his pads.
Again, another high snap. This one goes to Blackwell, and nowhere to go for Martez.
Brown weaves his way through the middle. He's going to cross the 40, get the first down. Clock running, 30 seconds left in the half. Petal has the ball on their own 42, and
tell you what, I'm a little surprised that that Petal hadn't utilized timeouts a little more efficiently and effectively than they have. Looks like Mark.
On the move again, Tupelo marching inside the red zone, presented by Super Chicks. And there's a handoff, touchdown, Kylan Bobo, 2nd of the night. And the light show continues here on the blue turf. Just handed off right side. The offensive line did their job, and that was just easy as it can get for Bobo. Nobody touched him, and that's really been the story tonight, Brian, is they're really not opposing this offensive line.
Yeah, talk about the right side of that offensive line, just locking up with their mans, just driving them out, creating the gaps and letting Kylan pick which gap he wants to take, and there were several of them there. And
right here.
And in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, KJ Roberts. So decision time now for Coach Causey. It is 4th down. As we saw earlier with the field goal attempt, things have been a bit of a challenge.
In 32 seconds in motion. Here comes the throw across the middle to number 81 again.
I tell you, good job holding on that football.
Zane Johnson, senior wide.
And they're going to get Hattiesburg to jump off sides. Hard count by Kellen Hall. Good call by Tripp Sumrall.
Or the catch by Aiden Rowe.
Well, it was a heck of a throw. I mean, look, it was a great catch by Aiden, and that's not an easy catch, but, boy, that was a heck of a throw.
Uh-oh, got a flag on us. That's a heck of a catch, too.
Yeah.
Oh, we fumbled it. Now we're back on it. We intercepted it, fumbled, but that's another.
We got it, though, man.
Another turnover there, brought to you by Save More Drugs and Gifts.
That was a weird play.
Hey, that was a great by number 5.
That's the 3rd turnover for Callaway tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Hardeman had him covered the entire time, and the quarterback was looking right.
For the wave, and it's a touchback for Daldrell, and that's been more than a handful for him on the afternoon. He's
twin receivers to the right, twins to the short side. 1st down and half a mile. Here's the throw, and it's caught and dropped. Wade Smith tried to run a little bit before he caught the ball.
Yeah, got his eyes upfield just a little too soon. Trying to get Wade in the slot, in the tight slot right there. Just trying to get him the ball in space and make a guy miss.
You know, a lot of people don't know that Luke Esri is
In the backfield, Caden Belton in the backfield by himself. Back to throw. Here comes pressure. Throws it, dumps it off to his tight end. Number 89 makes the catch.
And I think Tri-County got it.
Yep, fumbled. There's a strip sack right there. Tri-County falls on the football.
I don't think they necessarily blitzed. It was what's his name, Bryce Brooks coming around the side. He's as good as advertised. All right, now your defense. You're going to find out what your defense made of right here.
Yeah, this is important right here. It really is. I mean, you were hoping to be able to run the clock out.
Look it up. We will have a discussion with your wife to see if that holds up in your household.
I promise you it does not.
Gentlemen, huge play right here. Momentum could shift over to the Tigers, or it could stay here with Oak Grove.
4th and 2 now for Oak Grove. High snap, play fake to Blackwell. Hall on the run. Wide open. Warrior Tire touchdown. Landon McGee with his first Warrior Tire touchdown of his career.
Take a look at it on the Goliath trailer replay. You'll see two receivers just dragging across the field, McGee being the deeper one. Hall just puts it
just nice little touch
right
pass.
On the money.
Nice.
Over to the right side, looking over in the end zone. Oh, he's wide open. And that's going to be a touchdown to Cotton. When he turned, he was open.
Yeah. Just did a little sprint out action.
Oh, yeah.
They had a smash concept with a hitch and a corner route behind it. And the safety was walked down, tried to press Cotton, and he's about 5'8". It didn't work out for him.
Coach Causey's going to have to burn a timeout, and he is not happy.
Middle, but he's twisted down, and there is one of the linebackers in the score. That's Jermil Jeffries. He's a senior, making the tackle in space. He loses his lid, so he'll have to come off the field. But great point there, Brian, talking about, one, we mentioned in the open, building a program versus just building a team, and we see that in college now all the time. You're building teams now instead of really building programs with the portal. But
Hold on, 45-yard line. Shack drops to throw. Looking. Shack moves near side. Sladen Shack going to throw it away as he had Trey McQueen in the area. It'll be second down.
Morey running the post. Graydon Walker running just kind of a 10, 12-yard dig route. Got an injured Clinton. It looks like probably just a cramp by Clinton. Defensive tackle down. Clinton playing good pressure, good coverage in the secondary. Shack, again, not finding a lot downfield. The last second, when he gets out of the pocket, he ran right to the defensive tackle.
And it is up and good. So a little confidence for the special teams as Cooper.
20-yard line. Man in motion left. Going to throw down the middle. He's wide open. Touchdown.
Good design, well-designed play action right there. Caught us getting our eyes in the backfield. Slipped the tight end out right over the middle.
You know, that tight end is just not used very much in high school football anymore, but that play worked to perfection. That's what you want. You want him running right down the middle and nobody's on him. They're going to go for two. Here comes the pressure. Throws in the end zone. Knocked away. Knocked away by Cam Roberts. So the score.
Here. There you go.
Yeah,
son.
Nether, he
That's
got
what
him. Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking
Good
about.
tackle by our kicker.
Braden did what you're supposed to do as a kicker, which is slow him down and make him get outside.
Yep.
Don't let him cut back. And he does. Look at him, force him out and dive.
Yep.
It's a good tackle. I would have wrapped up that foot.
He did, and that was the only one we had left to get him. If
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't, that would have been a touchdown.
Can't go anywhere without your feet. He
So
did
another
a good
good
job.
punt return by Callaway, so that brings them down to the Charger 38-yard line.
Hey, guys, we got a minute and 10 seconds left.
In the second quarter, Loper will look to the sideline.
I gotta imagine they might run this clock down as much as they can.
far
and
as they
actually
can.
Punt. Or go for it and think that we don't have enough time to score it if they don't get it. But it's definitely.
And yep, Coach Sims is he's talking to the official. He's gonna
call it.
3, 2, and he's gonna take the timeout right there. As he looks at the back judge, count down that 5 seconds. So 39.4 seconds to go. I think, Jeff, you hit that one right on the head. They're trying to burn as much time as they possibly can. So we'll see what exactly it is that they're going to do.
Did we get it back? I think we did.
I think we did. Thank goodness. We got lucky there.
Kind of drilled that ball. I'll tell you who came up with it was 42, Logan Harris.
Yep.
Hit him right in the numbers, and he gathered it up and fell on the ground.
Is what Brookhaven is looking at as Allen takes the snap, hands it to Caden Quarles, who has a little room to work. He gets it across the 35-yard line. That's going to give Brookhaven a first down just beyond the 35 to the 36-yard line. The clock stops moment.
You try to get something. We got good field position.
Here they come. They're going to hand the football off to Wade. He has got room. Cuts to the outside, shakes a tackle, cuts back inside, and taken down inside the 30-yard line.
Clock ticks down to 25 seconds. Allen looks to pass, has a man trying to break free down the seam, and diving, did he make the catch? Incomplete is the signal. Jason McNatt down in front of you about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, incomplete pass. Ball just kind of hit the ground, and he corralled it, like bounced on top of it.
And he does just that, flips that one out, finds his intended receiver, Young, on a hitch route. He'll pick up somewhere in the neighborhood of about 6 on the reception.
Yeah, I don't know who that was over there playing on him. I believe that may have been number 9, Brian Brown, but a good job of wrapping him up.
Quarter before our Bandwagon Sports halftime. 2nd and 10 for the Brookhaven offense. Quarterback Jaden Allen has 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, a running back in the backfield to his right side. And he takes the snap, is going to give the handoff, and with a little room to work, cutting his way outside, a flag comes down on the far side of the field as Quarles works his way up to the 50-yard line. So first down gain on the run, but a flag on the far side of the field, and we'll see what the call is there.
Yeah, back behind the play of Kincaid's fine clothing.
After the catch, making the tackle.
And again, another example of the Warriors' defensive front showing discipline. Albritton to put it in the air. Goes this time across the field.
McCluskey in for the touchdown. He loves running that ball low, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Brogan.
yeah, he's a good hard-nosed runner, low to the ground. That's a good job finishing this drive right here.
And a huge job after giving up the 6-pointer.
Yeah, down now too to hopefully, for them, for their sake, remedy the problem. But I could see Oak Grove maybe coming up, playing a little bit tighter, stepping in one of those and taking it to the house.
Give this time to Barnes. And once again, nowhere to go for the Tigers on the ground.
Yeah, he's going to lose a couple. Like Caleb Jones in on the tackle, senior outside.
Last-second field goal attempt.
Berglund will look left this time. He's going to fire that way, looking for Whitehead.
Long throw.
And he throws it just out of the distance where Sherrod can make a catch and get out of bounds.
Hail Mary to
kind of rushed that one a little bit, Jeff. 11.5 seconds left.
To Davion Young. He's number 4 at the top of your screen. Albritton looking his way. And this time goes underneath. That one's going to fall incomplete. Had Young.
Well, Carr, I don't understand the coverage. I think Oak Grove may have been playing.
So, still young quarterback.
4th and 11.
He'll learn to figure that out as the game goes on and as the season goes on.
11.5 seconds to go. Hounds with the football at the Pascagoula 39. Trips to the left. Berglund will look right. It's going to be a screen. Catch is going to be made by Lanny Waltman. He's going to try to cut up the field. And oh, my goodness.
3.5, I would think.
And they're going to call a flag on
Jaden.
Jaden.
Defensive play, huh?
Yeah, they're going to call a flag on Jaden.
Second quarter. High, short kick. That one's going to.
Yeah, everybody get away.
And it will be down at the 42-yard line. So good field position and plenty of.
To the 30-yard line before he's cut down. Inside the 30, and Iverson McCoy with the 2nd interception for the Golden Wave of the night, and I believe his first of the season, and it is. So Iverson, the Ole Miss commit, they lobbed it up to him, and he made them pay.
And just back there playing center field and goes up and catches the football at the highest point there and brings it down, and a great return, just showing his athleticism as he has a great return and gets it down to appears to be maybe the 28-yard line.
Tupelo has 5 seconds remaining in this first half, so we'll see how they opt to play this with JJ at quarterback, or if they try to get the field goal unit out there. It looks like maybe field goal unit. Greg chimed in, so may give Dodrell another chance here. And it is going to be a field goal try for the Golden Wave, and we'll see if we thought he had the distance from 39, but this one going to be a little bit further, Greg.
Yeah, you're up 35-0. You can do this. And again, this is an opportunity for him to gain some confidence. And we saw he had the leg.
That's right.
Again, he just barely missed the last one.
45-yard field goal attempt from near the left hash. The kick is up. It's low, but straight, but off to the left. It had the distance, I thought, Greg, but did not make it in the right direction.
Just went a little to the left. But, yeah, once again, distance not a problem.
Not a problem there. Not a problem for the goal.
Did our guy the same way Jaden did their guy. So, very.
Okay, Oak Grove and Hattiesburg as they're winding down the first half, and we might have a touchdown. Yes, we do. How about that? Oak Grove, right before the end of the first half, gets a touchdown. Kellen Hall dropping bombs against the Hattiesburg Tigers. He's going to make it 27-7. Here comes a replay of this beautiful touchdown pass. What's the number on that, guys? 8. Kendrell Roberts, the junior, hauling it in. He had 3 touchdowns coming into tonight's game. Definitely got at least 4 now. So we're waiting for a PAT as the refs talk things over. Every other game that we have had covered tonight is at halftime. So now we're just going to wait and see how this PAT goes. And we will take a break, talk things over, look and see how our picks are doing. I don't know if I'm doing as good as I was hoping I was going to do in the picks department. Let's go live to this broadcast. Maybe they can sort out what the refs are talking about.
Got a quick score update.
What you got?
Petal game tonight. Columbia leads Petal 20-0.
Wow. Coach Bilderback back in the house. Yep. Got a chance to talk to the other coach, Bilderback. Excuse me. Common mistake. 210, 220, but LaFon. That's right. Capital F. But got a chance to talk to her briefly at the Southern Miss football game the other day. Really excited about what Southern Miss women's basketball will be here this upcoming season as Cooper Miller adds the commercial stationary PAT to make it 28-7.
Okay, so 27-7, Oak Grove over Hattiesburg. It's the only game we got going on right now. We got a lot of bands playing right now, halftime shows going at the rest of the games that we're covering tonight. Been a good first half of football. Take you around some of the scores we got. We got Ocean Springs up 21-14 at halftime on Pascagoula. Tupelo running away with it against Houston, 35-0. Prep over Tri-County, 28-6. Grenada up on Callaway, 28-0. Madison Central and Brookhaven, a couple zeros. Clinton and Brandon. Brandon's up 14-6. Clinton is 2-0 this season. Brandon 1-1. And then Columbia staying hot, up 20-0 on their crosstown, or not crosstown rivals. They're up 20-0 on Petal. So a great start again for the Columbia Wildcats. So while we are taking a break in the action, waiting for these halftimes to clear up, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, I'm Courtney Turner. I am the director at our Canton location. Here at our Canton location, we offer quite a few subspecialties. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and all of our disciplines see adults and pediatrics. So some of our specialties include LSVT for Parkinson's patients. We have LSVT loud and LSVT big. We also offer services in pelvic floor physical therapy and dry needling. We see diagnoses ranging from athletic injuries to post-op patients to geriatrics, fall prevention, balance, and a wide range of neurological disorders. Here at our Canton Clinic, we are very involved in our community. We love to go to sporting events, go to local community outreach activities, and we also love to go help churches with their exercise programs and educational in-services for local support groups. We like to say when you come here as a patient, you become part of our family, and I feel like that's very true here at our clinic. If you are in the Canton area, you can reach out directly to our Canton location, or if you are somewhere else in the state, feel free to contact any of our other 14 locations. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Well, Oak Grove and Hattiesburg still not done with the first half just yet. They're at commercial, though. I don't think I saw anybody walk off the field, so it's 28-7 Oak Grove there. We mentioned a pick'em at the beginning of the show. Briefly showed the graphic. Here is said graphic. And so we had MRA and Collierville on the docket tonight. MRA's feed was splotchy, going in and out. Not really even sure what's going on there. I think it's 17-14 MRA. Sound good to me? Anybody? Last we saw? MRA was down 17-14. Okay, so all of us right now with our beautiful avatars are wrong. Looking at Oak Grove, we're all feeling pretty good about Oak Grove, except our fearless technical leader of the Mississippi Scoreboard website, Hayes. It's a lonely place, being the lone loser, isn't it? Too bad he's not in here right now. He's watching his daughter dance at Jackson Prep. Ocean Springs in Pascagoula. Feeling good about Ocean Springs over here. Everybody picked Tupelo over Houston. Tri-County, not feeling good about that one right now. Try to get cute there. Jackson Prep is clearly not the same team they were when they lost to Park Lane a couple weeks ago. Grenada having its way with Callaway, feeling good there. Brookhaven, Madison Central, who knows? 0-0. Madison Central has missed a couple field goals. Oh, Oak Grove just recovered a fumble. Let's go back to Hattiesburg.
He recovered it.
Oak Grove just recovered a fumble. No clue what
exactly what I've been talking about. Just waiting for that turnover.
Like
Ryan Brown on.
Take another scoring chance here. So we'll go back to the graphic in a minute. Let's watch the end of the first half between these two teams.
Up with the turnover. Oak Grove's second one on the year.
Leverett put it on the turf. And Oak Grove now with opportunity. 1:17 remaining.
Pretty good odds when you've got Deavius Werre here on the near side. KJ Roberts on the far side, split out.
Hall to put in the air. Deavius Werre looking, a little double move by Werre. He's got him wide open. Werre steps out of bounds at the 13-yard line. What a catch for the Javamos, first down.
Take a look at it here on the Goliath trailer replay. You will not be able to see the move. You'll be able to see Hall do the pump. Good move. Hall just puts it in right between the two defenders. Warriors in business, 1:10 remains.
That wasn't even really a stutter step from Werre. He did a full 360 on that one.
Speaking of stutter step, I almost went over the back of the wall as Pate just saw that.
So Warriors inside the Roger Construction red zone, 1:10 remaining in the half. Hall to put it in the air, looking for Caraway, now being flushed, looking back to his right, going to have to tuck it and run, and will wisely step out of bounds. So Hall, understanding the situation, steps out of bounds, picks up right around 2 yards to make it 2nd and 8. Now, Oak Grove can indeed get a first down inside the 2-yard line.
And that's something Hall does so well, Carr, among other things, but he does not force a pass. If it's not there, he'll tuck it, get what he can. And he did that just right there instead of turning the ball over, because you want to come away with some points here, whether it's 3 or whether it's 7.
Hall understands the situation, has shown great poise during his sophomore season throughout. Doesn't typically get rattled in the moment. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. I believe that may have been called by Oak Grove. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back after this.
If you're looking.
All right, so Oak Grove taking a break. And let's go back to those staff pick'ems we were talking about. So Madison Central and Brookhaven, no score. Could go either way. like we mentioned a minute ago, Madison Central has missed 2 field goals. Clinton hanging in there with Brandon, but Brandon's still up at halftime, 14-6. Clinton leads this all-time series. I mean, these two teams have been playing forever. They lead at 43-36-1. They won, remember last year, 65-62. That game was just bananas. Brandon had won the previous 3 matchups. But the Bulldogs trying to get back on track. Got some big expectations this year with Lance Pogue as their new head coach. We've got another timeout at Oak Grove and Hattiesburg. How many timeouts do these schools have, man? I feel like they got a ton. Anyway, so Brandon is 1-1. They beat Madison Central last week 17-7. Defense been really strong for Brandon this week and the week before. And then we have Columbia and Petal. Abby, at least her picture looks cool. Picking Petal. Columbia up easily 21-0 right now at halftime. She had faith, she says. She had faith. And the Petal Panther faithful appreciate your faith. Anyway, so Columbia's got a sizable halftime advantage. We're going to be bringing up Warren Central and Germantown to take the place of Houston and Tupelo here in the second half of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, as long as the feed works. Fingers crossed. Germantown off to that sharp 2-0 start. They had that surprising win over Oak Grove last week. I mean, they dominated. They had a running clock in that one. They won 37-12. Excited to see what that one looks like tonight. Warren Central also 6-0 all time against the Mavericks, and they won last year 56-23. So enough of the graphic for now. Let's go back to Oak Grove and Hattiesburg out of the timeout. Let's see if Oak Grove can get another score before halftime.
As our white hat, I'm going to say, hustles across the field, somewhere between a jog and a waddle. And now we have the ready for play whistle. So Warriors come right back out in the same look, but Weary now single receiver at the bottom of your screen. That's Roberts in motion. Hall to put it in the air, looking in the middle of the field. Now feeling pressure, throws it up, in for prayer, and that's caught! K.J. Roberts going to go out of bounds. What an effort, high pointing that football into double coverage because Hall threw up a prayer.
That was dangerous, but KJ getting vertical there, coming down with it. Just
another look on the glide trailers, instant replay. This one, even though falls incomplete, worth another look as you see Hall throws up a prayer, and Roberts just showing athleticism and goes over the top to haul that one in, but out of bounds. So now it brings up a 3rd and 8 for Oak Grove. 51 seconds, so plenty of time remaining on the clock. Hall's going to flip it out to Causey out in space, out in the open field, a little bit behind him. Roman Causey puts it on the turf after collision. He will get down to the 5-yard line, so decision time now for Coach Causey. So 4th down, and it looks like Coach Causey will indeed go for it.
Oak Grove fortunate there to get back on that one. Causey had to turn around and catch that one, Carl. I believe if he catches it in stride, may have an opportunity to get to the pylon.
About a second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
Coach Causey's going to just let this run down and take his last Pine Belt Ford timeout.
So it'll be 1 second remaining. 2 seconds, check that, the white hat clarifies. 2 seconds remaining in the half, so it'll be one final play here for Oak Grove, facing 4th and 2 from the 5-yard line.
Here's the timekeeper, tried to sneak in a couple of 2 there.
Those gentlemen up in the box that run that clock are certainly not paid by the hour, paid by the game.
Okay, so another timeout at Oak Grove and Hattiesburg. I'm not kidding. I feel like there have been 14 timeouts in this first half. This might be the last game that ends tonight. 28-7. Petal and Columbia are coming out for warm-ups. We can go there real quick. Columbia up 20-0. Petal has won 5 of the last 7 in the series, but Columbia's won 2 of the last 3. Columbia had that 22-21 win against Hartfield to start the year. They won last week 47-12 versus West Marion. Another good start tonight for Columbia. Let's go back to Oak Grove now. Going to run this play against Hattiesburg.
Now looking back across, he's got a wide open Warrior tie! Touchdown, Landon McGee with his second of the night.
Well, the entire Hattiesburg High defense was watching KJ Roberts here on the near side. Guess who just sneaks on out to the front pylon, on the far side. That guy again, Landon Coleman. Let's see if he stays in for the extra point, and he does.
Or Landon McGee.
Landon McGee. Better memorize that one. Maybe saying that name a lot here in the future.
So Miller to add the commercial stationary PAT. Snap is back. Good job by Nichols to get it upright. And just like that, at the end of the half,
look at Coach Causey out there, Carr.
A lot of emotion from Coach Causey as they will head.
All right, so Oak Grove gets another touchdown. Wide open was the receiver in the end zone, 34-7. While we wait for some more action to pick back up, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hello, I'm Brian Henley with Performance Therapy. I'm the physical therapist and clinic director at our Gluckstadt Clinic. We are in the Madison County area, and we proudly serve many of our schools in this area as well as our local community. We treat everywhere from the younger kids, athletes, non-athletes, to the local geriatric population. We have over 25 years of experience in the physical therapy field here in this clinic. This has helped us to gain a large amount of respect with our local medical community and helped us with our relationships with both the physicians that refer to us as well as our local community and clientele. We take great pride in the relationships we are able to build with our patients through focused care and focused treatment to help them achieve their goals. You can contact us directly at our Gluckstadt Clinic or reach us through one of our 14 clinics across the state. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
My name's Lauren Freeman. I'm the clinical director and a physical therapist here at Performance Therapy in Raymond. Here in Raymond, we see a wide variety of patients, anywhere from sports injuries and injury preventions to patients that are recovering from total joint replacements and any wide variety of surgeries. We see patients that are needing help with balance and general strengthening for fall prevention. We see patients that have back pain, neck pain with radicular symptoms. We have a therapist that is experienced in vestibular-related conditions and vertigo. We have therapists that are certified in dry needling, BFR, and LSVT-B. Here in Raymond, each patient has an individualized and specific program just for them. We are very hands-on. We are family-oriented, and we like to be involved in our community and support our local schools with the assistance of our athletic trainer. If you're in the Raymond area, you can contact us at our local clinic, or you can reach out to any of our 14 locations statewide. We'll be happy to help. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Well, while we were running our commercial, Petal and Columbia decided to start their second half without talking to us first, and then Petal ran the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. So Petal was on the board against Columbia. That's a great way to start a second half. Barely take any time off the clock and get on the board. So it's 22-7. Also underway in the third quarter, Brandon and Clinton. Looked like Clinton kicked off to Brandon. Brandon up 14-6 in this one. Madison Central and Brookhaven about to get set for the third quarter as well. Everybody kind of starting to filter out of the locker rooms here in week 3 of high school football in the great state of Mississippi. If this is the first time you're joining us, welcome to the program. My name is TJ Werre. This is Red Zone for high school football We've been doing this now for 4 years, and this has just been a privilege to do every week for the last 4 years as we get to watch all this great high school football action week in and week out. The Brandon Bulldogs start with the ball against Clinton and a run that goes nowhere. So let's listen live to Brandon and Clinton. And we also have a kickoff incoming between Petal and Columbia.
Look for this one to go away from him as well.
Chris May back there with him. You got Clyde Peters, Chris May. We got a lot of people up on the front line. And then the second line is about 10 yards behind the front line. And then you got Clyde Peters and Chris May deep. Let's see what kind of kick we get. So line drive, Squibber going to go out of bounds. Flag's going to be
second down, going to step up and throw. He was hit, though, in the backfield and never had time to get that football off.
Yeah, Clinton still applying a lot of pressure there. Got to find something on the line of scrimmage for the offensive line to stall this pressure by this Clinton defensive line.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Two-by-two set for Shack. Ball's on the 20-yard line, set on the far hash. Shack drops to throw. Going to throw a screen pass. That ball is complete, but that is going to be a big loss on the play as that went back.
Clyde Peters in the backfield, hands it off to Trey Lewis. Trey Lewis going around the left end, cuts it up, and he's met by a whole bunch of Panthers. And I'm not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. If he did, looks like he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Like Petal did a much better job than they did the first half, kind of stretching that play out, closing down any running lanes Trey was looking for over there.
Punting situation here for the Bulldogs here as we start the 3rd period. Good snap, pressure coming hard. They got to get that one away. That ball is going to be end over end, and it's going to take a Bulldog bounce up around the 45-yard line, and Clinton will have great field position to start.
Man in motion coming this way. Get set, 2 to the right. Peters going to throw it, drops the ball. It's loose, picked up by Trey Lewis, and he's going to be swarmed by a host of Panthers there. And Clyde, it looked like he just slipped out of his hand, fell out of his hand as he was trying to decide whether to throw it or whether to run it. And luckily for us, Trey Lewis was there to pick it up, and he got.
One on the far right, ball snap. Quarterback steps back. Now he swings back around to his right side, throws it over to the right side, and his receiver wasn't even looking at it.
Receiver thought he was going to run it, and he started blocking.
Right. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. He was going to come around his left side.
Yeah.
But he saw somebody coming, and he turned around real quick, man.
They put 2 in who, 9.
Rolling to the right side, left side, throws it over the middle. And it's called over the middle. He's got some running room. That's Christian Expos. Expo's going to be drugged down. 1st down, Wildcats at the 45 of the Petal Panthers. And, man, what a beautiful play. Had everybody.
Back's behind him, ball snapped high. He's able to get it handed off to his running back. He is hit.
Big stop by number 0.
Yep, good tackle there by Noel. I believe
that's Reed.
That's Reed, I'm sorry. We got 2 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Callaway.
Yeah, Reed's having a good night.
6. Power pistol set for Jones. Play action. Jones throws a slant route, and that ball's caught down around the 30-yard.
Hands it off to Ashton Daniels. Daniels up the middle. Going to pick up about 3. Going to be 2nd and 7.
The left sideline, dodges a tackler, stays on his feet, finds a little hole out to the 40-yard line, and pushes his way across the 40-yard line, where the Jaguars will start off in good field position at about the 43 or 44-yard line on the far side hash mark.
Line pass to the back near side. They're going to throw the double pass, going to throw it back to the quarterback. He can actually throw that again if he wants to. He's just going to take off with it and picks up about 3 on the play. I think I'm just trying that as a.
Peters takes the snap, tucks it and runs, cuts it up the middle, picks up another couple of yards there. Going to be about a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6.
That's Chris Wells, number 10 at Auburn commit for Petal. Did a great job at that end position. Just squatted right there on the outside, and play came right.
Johnson going to call his own number, and there's a hole there for him, and he's got the football across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Cam Roberts along with Peter Primos, but the blocking was excellent on the right.
Up there, and there's going to be a timeout called by Columbia. Coach Bilderback didn't like what he saw right there on the third and 7.
Cam Williams teaming up on the tackle.
3rd down and 3. Ball sits at the 23 officially. Fast-moving third quarter's ball game.
And establish a little bit more of the lead. Pascagoula wants to get right back in the game. So let's see how.
Short kick.
Oh,
that's live.
That's trouble.
And it's going to roll into the end zone.
That could have been disaster.
Yeah, we had, boy, that was complete confusion on the Pascagoula side there. So they'll start.
Going to swing it wide to the right. Blocking's pretty good, but it broke down as fast as it opened up.
Yeah, Parker Ingram did a great job getting initial penetration right there off tackle. But Tri-County did a good job sealing the edge and allowed him to get a couple of yards. But good job stringing it out right there and recovering by our edge players.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Tri-County just inside.
Clyde Peters gets over the
Quarterback keeper out of the Wildcat. Going to be eaten up. Bulldogs going to throw him down as they put Caden Albert back there and nothing doing. That'll be a loss of one. But here goes a late flag on the play. Chris, what we got?
Yes, it's going to be unfortunate there because it's going to be an unsportsmanlike after the play, I do believe, on Brandon. And I'm trying to see.
Even the 2 running backs in the backfield as Smith takes the snap. The handoff is to J.D. Kelly, who pushes forward. It's going to be close, but I think he's going to be marked just shy of the 1st down line to gain.
And here comes the snap. Peters takes it, tucks it, cuts it. He's gone. He's on. It's a touchdown. Clyde Peters around the right side.
40-yarder, Clyde Peters.
Touchdown by Clyde Peters. And like you said, Scott, the Wildcats needed to respond, and they did right there. Looking for us to go for 2 since we missed that extra point. We'll see if we go for 2 right here. I'm pretty sure we will.
Well, you can't ask for any more out of the offense in response. I mean, that's exactly what they needed. Big 4th down play, and, man, he put it in his playmaker's hands, Clyde Peters. Let him do the rest.
And he had run a couple times before that and got bottled up in there, but he got to that outside.
Red uniforms with the navy blue helmets. Quarterback Jaden Allen takes the snap, gives the handoff to the left side with room to work is Caden Quarles. He cuts back at the 35 and works his way all the way inside the 20-yard line. A big gainer of 30-plus yards on the first play from scrimmage. In the Community Bank 3rd quarter has Brookhaven all the way down inside the 20-yard line with a 1st and 10 in Madison Central Territory.
Columbia gets a touchdown run. They went for 2, no good. 26-7 is the count. Oh, Brook running on the Jaguars in a scoreless game in the 3rd quarter. Jackson Prep just recovered a fumble against Tri-County. Jackson Prep up 28-6. Here come the Panthers, a run that goes just about nowhere. Waiting for Clinton and Brandon to come out of a timeout. Callaway and Grenada are underway. It's 28-0 Grenada. And Ocean Springs and Petal or Pascagoula are back, and Pascagoula is punting to Ocean Springs. So the Greyhounds are going to take over somewhere inside their own 40-yard line as Clinton and Brandon. What's happening here? Let's go to Jake Wimberly. Maybe he'll explain it better than I can.
Just really nothing going there on the run game. Is way more white shirts than red shirts.
Yeah, again, Clinton defensive line just getting off the block and getting out the line of scrimmage, getting penetration in the backfield. After we make the exchange, the handoff exchange, they're there waiting. 2nd
down. Shack, again, handoff near side. Looking for a stretch play this side, and there's going to be a pickup on the play. It's going to be a pickup of about 7 on the play.
Yeah. CJ, good read that time. Stretch play, handoff going to him to the left side. Wanted to run it more on the inside. Couldn't quite find a crease or a
just keep this momentum going. King White
Pistol set his two talented backs. Play action, bootleg, right side, fires it, has a man, makes the catch, spins off a tackler, tries to tiptoe down the sideline, and it's Bryce Johnson, the sophomore. Another first down in Viking territory, down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, what you love to do is just punch the rock up the middle right there, and then catch those linebackers coming downhill.
Grenade's got the
This is
ball.
our well, we just had our first look, I should say, of Warren Central and Germantown. Warren Central up 28-7 on Germantown. So Germantown's hot start to the season is coming to a quick halt as Callaway quickly halted that pass play by Grenada. Waiting on Brookhaven to run another play against Madison Central. Ocean Springs is starting a new drive against Pascagoula. Germantown 2-0 to start the year. Germantown and Warren Central both 1-1. Warren Central 6-0 all time against the Mavericks. They're looking to go to 7-0 as they get ready to come out of a timeout there. Meanwhile, we're back at Petal and Columbia. Petal with the ball. They got off to that big start with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Then it looked like they almost forced a turnover, and then Columbia got a big play and then a touchdown and took all the momentum back. Now we're at Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. 21-14, Ocean Springs Greyhounds.
Looked like
That one looked obvious. I'm 50 yards away.
spun them around. I mean,
My goodness.
oh man.
Not going to get anything over here in Gula, guys.
I mean, you might get a broken neck if you're Solomon Baggett.
Yeah.
My goodness. He still manages to pick up about 4 yards. So
Receivers to the right, Twins to the short side on the left. Esri back to throw and hang on.
Flag on the play.
We've got a whistle.
But again,
high snap. Nice job by Chopper to hold on to it. He's going to be run down from behind, though. The high snap, Jeff, just throws the timing of that play off.
it does, and you know, I mean, you don't want to look too much into it.
White, keeper, trying to find some room between the tackle and guard. White still battling. He'll fall forward to the 20-yard line. And a first down for Germantown as they have reached the fuel time red zone.
Not that much taller.
But, you know. So anyway, 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, back to 3rd
7
and 9.
minutes
So
left in the
Whitehead
third quarter.
looking over to the sideline. Baggett, Waltman, and Harlan. Harlan back deep. Hayden flanked out to the left. Goldman on the right side. Play action. He's going to dump it off to Solomon. He'll make the catch, and he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup.
Gives you a couple yards to think about
I
going
think
for
that's
it, though.
probably what we're doing there, Jeff, is just get this into a much more manageable 4th down.
Maverick football. This is the run setting up the pass right now.
I'm sure there was some paint peeled off the wall at halftime. 9:34 and ticking 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Coach said it, man. They challenged their manhood, and I'm sure he went in there and told them that.
White fakes it to Johnson. Option to the right side. He spins inside, and White going to be stacked up, but not before a first down. He's got 8 more yards.
You know it is.
So both teams punt to start the 3rd
punt.
quarter. Nice
Good
job
hang
by
time.
Peyton. It's going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. First guy misses. Still dancing around, and he's going to be wrapped up at about the 16 and pushed backwards. So we'll probably get the heat timeout.
Yep, so Callaway's come set. Ball's going to be snapped, handed off to number 5. He swings around that right edge again. He's going to be hit and pop. He gets about 8 or 9 yards on the play, looks like. See where they're going to mark it.
That's Reed again. He just lowered the boom on that kid. Running buck sweep. They're getting to the edge on the
They
right
are.
side.
He got a good 8 yards on the play, so we'll bring up 2nd and 2 for Callaway. Ball's on the Charger 31-yard line.
Watch number 5.
Yep.
Number 9, Walker, and he's wrapped up in the backfield.
5 goes up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down.
He's going to be sore more. Blackman.
Yeah, he's ran the ball a lot for Callaway tonight.
And I'm getting scores in. Horn Lake is beating Olive Branch 25-0. Lake Cameron is up 35-6 on Columbus. Like you said, South Haven 19, South Panola 7. Thank y'all.
So that's a first down for Callaway. So it'll be 1st and 10 from that spot. Ball's going to be snapped.
Quarterback's going to keep it. Boy, he's going nowhere.
Yep. Got nowhere on the play. Lost 2 yards on that play.
And that is Nunnery, who had the big catch for the touchdown in the 1st quarter. And that'll be a first down for Pascagoula. That's the best looking pass play they've thrown since the touchdown.
He's
Nunnery
struggling to get up,
slow
though.
to get up.
He might go back down. He's struggling. He can't put any weight on it.
Look, is that maybe his left ankle, Sam? Is that what it is?
Ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bunch of big boys set. You got Coleman out there by himself.
Will Harris is the tight end.
One to the right, fakes it, ball's tipped, incomplete, and the Wildcats are going to take over on downs. What a great stand by the defense right there, Scott.
Huge defensive stand. Lyman did a great job getting their arms up in there, deflecting that pass. Man, big time stop.
Two wide receivers to the far side as Allen takes the snap, hands it to his running back who's got a little room, works his way out to the 34-yard line.
So Petal just had a turnover on downs against Columbia. Things not going well for the Panthers ever since that kickoff return for a touchdown. Ended up giving up a touchdown. Now they turn it over on downs, 26-7. Columbia well in control in this one. Still waiting on Germantown and Warren Central to run a play. I don't know what's going on down there. Germantown looks like they're finally getting in the huddle with King White, trying to get into this 3-touchdown deficit they're facing here in the third quarter. Let's see if they can punch one in here.
White will wave Johnson into the flats. White, tuck, keep around the left side, hit at the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, King White. A flag will fly and might be on the celebration. Hopefully.
Yeah. Sends the guy in motion, and really nobody goes with him. So they keep 8 in the box. And
Johnson calls his own number, and he's taken down from behind by Gaines Reeves.
Yeah, fantastic play. Backside, Gaines coming all the way from the backside, and knowing that he's got to make that play behind the line of scrimmage. Dives for him. Great job holding on. Fantastic play.
He's getting to look like his brother, isn't he? Gaines.
3 receivers right. Clyde Peters in the backfield. Flanked there by Daniels. Here's the run by Peters. He keeps it. Pickup of 8. And I tell you, Scott, they're just letting Clyde handle it right now. Letting him run. They're getting that lead block from Ashton Daniels or Trey Lewis, and man,
anything up quite yet. It's a great march down the field to start this second half. And Mutsi will knock it home. How about
pick up the interception, his first on the season?
You know, he's a young quarterback. You don't know if his intent was to try to throw it out of bounds here, but he just reached and threw it towards the sideline. It may have been trying to throw it out of bounds, but just could not get it there. Chris, was that ball intended to go out?
Yeah, it's right there beside it. I think so. He threw it across his body on the move. I don't know if you caught that, but when he picked it up, he bounced it back up to him, so he kind of kept it in stride, threw it across his body, and it didn't quite make it out of bounds.
Pearl is on top now. Florence 19-0. Slade and Shack drops to throw on first down. Going to throw the back shoulder fade. Eli Morey, that's going to be picked off. They're going to give it right back to Clinton.
Oh, boy. Shack, I bet, wishes he could have that one back. He didn't get enough under it. Didn't give Morey a chance to even get to the football. Should have thrown it just a little bit high. It was either going to be Morey or go out of bounds, but Clinton give it right back to him in good field position. Clinton's going to get the ball at the Brandon 40-yard line.
1st and 10. Esri swings it out to Wade Smith. He's got room. 30, 25, 20. Lowers his shoulder and is rolled out at the 18-yard line.
Good play design right here. We're just getting our speedster the ball.
Goes to Jaden Warren. He makes the catch, but it's hit right at the line of scrimmage. The ball comes out, and we'll see who came up with it on the bottom of the pile. I think that might have been big number 51, Marcus Johnson.
Columbia leading 26-7. Snap back to Peters. Peters going to keep it roll out to the left. Looks to throws, tries to hit Bilderback. Drew Bilderback was open, had a little seam there, had a little opening there, but just overthrew him just a little bit.
Loper, deep. set up in the shotgun. Now he kind of takes a step up. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and dragged down from behind is the tailback.
Looks like he's got about another 4 yards, though. We're getting hands on him early.
Yeah,
but
this is
getting through it.
Feels like let's try to lean on them and see if we can run this clock out and impose our will on them running the ball.
Well, there's a throw. Nice catch by Aiden Rowe. Little sidestep. Gets it down close to the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tell you, Luke Esser's throwing some crisp passes tonight.
Well, he's getting the ball out of his hands so quick. That's important, especially in these kind of plays, these quick screen plays. It's very important because there's play action with it, right?
Taking him off of their defensive side.
Yeah. 2nd down and 6. Loper will call for the football. He'll look to the right. He'll fire it that way. Catch is not made. I think we heard some footsteps there by the wide receiver. And that pass was
Vikings behind the chains, and here's a handoff right up the middle, finding some running room, and that was Javid Scott. Scott gets the lost yardage back in about 8 more. It will be 3rd down and about 4.
Christian Mumford does a good job of coming in and laying the wood.
Jones again going to turn and hand it to the back. Second man through, and he's going to power his way for the first down, a pickup of 7.
Second effort with a little bit of assistance from the offensive line. Going to shove across to get to the first down marker. Going to pick up first down, looks like around the 24-yard line of Brandon.
5th first down for Clinton as they now have
Viking punt of the game.
2 return men back deep. Here comes the rush. It won't get home. A beautiful kick. It blacks out the lights here at Viking Stadium. On the return, it's Ashton Smith. Ashton Smith up the sideline into Viking territory. Will step out of bounds at the 49-yard line and a short field.
Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Esri wants to throw, swings it out. It's caught by Wade Smith. Touchdown! You just can't stop him when he's got that ball going that way.
Yeah, I think Coach has seen something where we're swinging Wade out, and it's hard for that inside linebacker to stay with him.
Score between Brookhaven and Madison Central. Jaden Allen with the keeper, and he's got room to work. He's at the 50 down the left hash mark, and he's sprinting all the way to the end zone for an 80-yard touchdown run for the junior quarterback to get Brookhaven on the board in front of Madison Central late here in the 3rd quarter in Brookhaven.
Yeah, ran that read option in the backfield. Found a seam around the left side and was off to the races as Madison Central bit on the fake. He pulled that ball out and just went around the left side, untouched, 80 yards to the end zone.
So Brookhaven takes a 6-0 lead over the Jaguars. Isaac Isles out to attempt the PAT. He's a perfect 11 for 11 on the season so far this year. Out of the hold of Allen, the PAT is up. It's through and it's good.
Old Brook as Madison Central saying, oh no, 7-0 on the 80-yard touchdown run. Brookhaven scores first with 2:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Remember, this is their first matchup since 1994. They've only played each other twice. Brookhaven's never won against the Jaguars. And the way things are going, that touchdown is going to loom large the final 14 minutes and 50 seconds of the ball game. So Germantown, remember, down 28-7 to Warren Central, gets a touchdown. Then they get a stop. Good punt return. Already inside Warren Central territory, trying to cut this to a 1-score game. Meanwhile, Columbia still on top of Petal, 26-7 with 1:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. But let's go back over to Germantown and Warren Central.
Left, rolling right. He's just going to fall down. Lost his footing. It was starting to break down on him. He knew he had to make a decision. It was Jamari Gaines who was coming downhill very quickly, and he just lost the footing, and a big loss on the play.
Yeah, unfortunately did not see that he had Lawson Branson all by himself over there.
Now backs are going to switch here. Drops to throw is Jones. Plenty of time. Looking, going to throw. Slant route. That ball is almost picked off by Trey McQueen as he almost took that one back the other way.
And once again, Bulldog defenders are communicating with each other. Ashton Moore getting.
And he's going to keep it around the right side. There's just not much room there. Maybe a yard, and he is driven backwards. The whistle blows. White's frustrated with the Viking who just held him and driven backwards. That was Jonas Green.
Yeah, that's a little extra.
Going to put Clinton in position to try a field goal.
Braylon Spann, he is 2 for 2 tonight. This will be from the near hash, 43 yards, and we've got a flag on the play. It looks like the Bulldogs might have jumped off sides here. They did. That'll be a penalty. That'll be the 5th penalty of the night for Brandon.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Yeah, Ashton Moore wants to try to give himself a chance to.
The 50, down to the 40, chased from behind at the 30, and finally tackled at about the 20-yard line. A big gain of nearly 50 yards on the reception for the junior wide receiver, his 3rd catch of the night. Has the Jaguars now near the pull-in windows and doors red zone on the first play of this opening drive late in the 3rd quarter.
Crossing pattern coming over the middle, worked his way open. Trip Smith hit him in stride, and he was off to the races.
I went off the side of the foot. Yeah, Warriors not very smart there. Just playing with fire, asking for trouble.
Okay, so Clinton kicked the field goal against Brandon. It was good, so it's 14-9. The arrow's hanging around in the 4th quarter as Madison Central just scored. So Madison Central, the floodgates are open. Scoring going to be nonstop now. I'm calling it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But Brookhaven gets a long touchdown. The Madison Central says, not so fast. It is 7-6, PAT pending. Germantown and Warren Central just had something crazy happen. The Germantown sideline is going bananas. It's not a score, though. Maybe they're looking for a penalty. Yes, might have had a pass interference penalty on that play. Remember, King White fell down and took a sack earlier, so that would be a huge break for the Mavericks. PAT on the way from Madison Central. It is good. Remember, they missed 2 field goals tonight. So that is a welcome sign to get the PAT in. It is 7-7 in Brookhaven. Looking around the rest of my screen, we got Jackson Prep up 35-6 now on Tri-County. Tri-County just doesn't have the horses for this one. Here's Columbia and Petal, still 26-7 Columbia. And they're now goal to go against the Panthers. 9 minutes to go. I'm going to assume that's the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, where else are we? Yeah, we're waiting for Germantown and Madison Central. We got an interesting development there as Warren Central, I should say Oak Grove and Hattiesburg are back in action, 35-7 Oak Grove. Now let's go to Germantown and Warren Central now as the Mavericks out of the huddle, ready to run a play at the Warren Central 29-yard line.
Give to Johnson. There is nothing but a wall of white jerseys being stood up by red jerseys and back of the line of scrimmage. That is all.
Well, they're loading the box again. You got 7, 8 guys in the box, and they're obviously Coach Morgan's saying, "Hey, you're gonna try to run it. We're gonna make you run it, and we're gonna make you pass it." But the beauty is that we've got a great arm back there at quarterback, and we've got some really talented receivers. So if that's the case, watch out.
Jared Schatz, Matt Guillory, Trent Nelson down on the sideline. A 2nd down and 10 for Germantown at the 28-yard line. They'll fake the jet sweep, give to Branson. Finds a little running room on that right side, right into the paws of Kenny Woods, the defensive lineman for Warren Central. Maybe a couple of yards and 3rd and long once more.
Yeah, that's tough. That's quick. 2 quick plays right there, and looks like Everett Turnage is a little shook up on the play, and he needs to go down if he's hurt. But
they are beating the snot out of each other up front.
They really are.
3rd down and 8 at the 20. The Mavericks. King White has time, fires the comeback. Coleman makes the catch at the 18. Get out of the way, Viking. They'll finally wrap him up at the 12-yard line. Move the sticks. Mr. Playmaker, Keyshawn Coleman, will have the 1st down for Germantown.
Coleman has an incredible talent of being able to run down that field and put that foot in the ground and create separation. And King White, as soon as he sees him plant, hits him.
First bank, 1st down. King White just trying to tiptoe through the line. He's still fighting, diving for the end zone. Is he in? The football came loose. Touchdown! A very late call, but it's one that will count. Touchdown, Germantown.
Wow, initial contact on that play was at the 7-yard line, and King White and company just willing their way into the end zone right there. What a play. Great job.
Mavericks taking.
Chop's going to keep it on the left side to the short side. Slices through, and he'll pick up about 5 yards, but it's going to be 4th down and 6.
Great block by Lanny. Just didn't have enough room for him for Chopper to get to the side.
Shack drops to throw, screen pass to Graydon Walker. He's going to be eaten up and dropped for a loss of 2 on the play.
Big loss there. Our quick passes or screen passes to our running backs basically are occurring behind the line of scrimmage and not getting advanced forward. By the time Walker caught that football, defensive end was right there in his face. So big loss here for the Bulldogs going backwards.
2nd down now and 14. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Shack able to pull him off sides on the hard count there. It's the 6th penalty on Clinton tonight.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
So he can get that 5-yard penalty. We'll get him back to 2nd down and 10.
Get some of that back. Hans Scott's going to check out of the ball game. C.J. Campbell going to check right back in.
Ball now sits at the 47-yard line. Near hash set.
7, Madison, Central in Brookhaven. As Jaden Allen takes the 3rd down snap, wants to keep it himself, goes to the short side of the field where
To go in the ball game. Shack again going to hand it off. C.J. Campbell going to make it happen himself. Crosses the 50 into Clinton area territory down to the 46-yard line. It'll be about a yard shy. That's a pickup of 9 on the play.
Man, again, Campbell, just that upper body strength was able to. Looks like they always got him at the line of scrimmages. He's able to kind of get his arm out there and get his feet moving, advance up the football. Campbell getting the work done for us in the run game for the Bulldogs.
Wynn from inside the 5-yard line. Wynn bobbing and weaving. There goes Wynn across the 30-yard line, and a good run back by Keanthony Wynn, and he'll have it to the 33. That's where the Vikes will have it 1st and 10, and we'll.
Can't take credit for that. That's Buddy Mott sent me that.
Campbell hit, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. So it'll be 4th down now. Actually,
give this time to Leverett. Really nowhere to go as he is hit immediately by Mac McDaniel, along with junior outside linebacker LaMarcus Anderson.
Yeah, those two have combined a couple of times tonight.
Tell you what, Anderson undersized, but really not scared to put his hat in there. Dutchworth, that one going to be complete. Going to be caught by Young.
Carr, you talking about undersized linebackers for
Brookhavен is destroying folks over in the state of Alabama. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Ball's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Clinton. Madison Central and Brookhaven are
7 seconds to go as the Jaguars take the snap. Smith wants to throw over the middle off the hands of Landon Hathorn, just a bit high and outstretched.
They have a pile on him in the backfield. Now they'll stand him up. He's short. They'll push the pile backwards. Might have lost half a yard on the play. It is 3rd down and a huge play upcoming for Germantown.
I think that was Parker McGehee shooting the gap and getting that first hand on him to slow him down, and the rest of the guys were able to get off their block and make that.
And Lance, as we talk about the schematics of this defense and how it has evolved this season over years.
Stretch play far side and a nice.
Is chasing 10-5 touchdown Morgan. He goes 60 yards.
Again, that is, it looks like it's a rollout pass, but it is a designed run. His receivers, you got 3 out here on our side. They just create this wall. They go downfield. They make good down.
With the big pick, and Roman Causey with a Warrior Tire touchdown.
You have a night as well, young man. 0 gets 6.
All right, so there's a back-breaking touchdown for Warren Central against Germantown, for Germantown. Warren Central obviously thrilled. 34-21. Tupelo is final with Houston. Tupelo won 45-7. The Golden Wave improved to 3-0 on the year. They're going to be at Oxford next week. Here comes the PAT for the Warren Central Vikings. It is up, and it is good, 35-21. Looking around my screen, I've got Columbia up 32-7 on Petal. Oak Grove, like we just saw, up 41-7 on Hattiesburg. PAT pending. Brookhaven and Madison Central still tied at 7, and Grenada up 28-0 on Callaway, while Ocean Springs up 21-14 on Pascagoula, and that is where we're going next.
And a first down. They'll move the chains again. And there is an injury down on the field, an injured Panther. Not
Looks
sure
like
if that was that's number 4, I believe, right, Sam?
No. Snap, down, kick is up. That kick is good. Patriots had 3, 38-6. Jackson Pripp, as you look at the replay, I don't think you can split the goalpost any better than that.
Yeah, great job by Eli, and happy for him too. You know, sometimes when you're a kicker only,
I think we make him put to rest concern with ours. They've done a great job.
Exactly. Here comes Peters around the left side, cuts it up. There's a flag
got
coming
a face
in,
mask, I believe.
and we got somebody's helmet. Actually,
that's Peters.
Inside.
Handoff, stretch play far side on first down. Bulldogs going to eat that up as Evans goes nowhere. That'll be 2nd down and 10.
Terrence Phillips. Senior linebackers play really well there on the inside.
Time is about to become of the essence. 5:18 to go in this one. 14-9, Bulldogs on top. Clinton with a win over Warren Central easily, and then beat Northwest Rankin 19-11.
It's 4th and 3 for Grenada. We've got our punting team out on the field. Ball is at the Grenada 29-yard line. Ball is snapped. Whittemore's got the ball, gets a high punt going down the field. It's going to hit and take a charger bounce and go out of bounds. It looks like around the 36-yard line. So Callaway will take over on their own 36. That was a much better punt than last time.
Yeah. Well, you know, Houston's new at this, I think. He must have took it on this year.
Yeah.
He's always been the holder, or was last year.
Mm-hmm. He's done a good job this year.
Yep.
Got to get him some reps, man. Got to get him some reps in there.
Got 5 minutes, 44 seconds. 28-0. No points in the second half. Just kind of.
That ain't good.
Nah, Coach Ferris, he's going to be frustrated with this second half performance. Just some missed opportunities. That's football, though. That's sports. That's how it works.
All right, so.
They make the sack. The quarterback decides to try to make something out of it. Morey read the receiver all the way. I mean, and he broke on the ball before he even let it go. Good job by Eli Morey.
I think we can go ahead and say Eli Morey and C.J. Campbell.
At the 50-yard line. That was Eric Johnson in on the tackle, the senior defensive back. It's going to bring up 4th and 6. Panthers need to make it to the Ocean Springs 34-yard line. Looks like wholesale changes coming. Are they sending out the punting unit? Wow. Nearing the 6-minute mark. We'll see if we get the heat timeout. Does Lewis Sims rethink some things, or does he run another fake here?
Yeah, they got that.
Shack going to run near side, going to call his own number. He's going to be dropped, a loss of 5 on the play.
Boy, I tell you, this Clinton defense, speed from the backside. Like the play call, but, man, that defense is just getting there in a hurry.
Harlan will call for the fair catch this time, Sam, and oh, my goodness. That was an adventure there.
Yeah, I nicknamed him No Fair Catch, and then he catches the ball.
That's right. All right, that is the heat timeout. I see the official make the signal, so we will go ahead and take it with them.
Winded, they look a little defeated here. They're having to tackle some really big, hard running backs, and that will wear on you the later this game goes. And here comes that big running back in Trey Lewis, and he's pounding up in there, picks up about
42-yard line in Brookhaven territory for a first down. Heavy pressure as Smith takes the snap, wants to throw deep, has Jaden Warren out there, but it's just out past the outstretched arms of the senior wide receiver, and it falls incomplete down the left side sideline, Baxter.
Yeah, do it kind of over his outside shoulder. They need to be over the inside shoulder, but he had time to make that adjustment, just couldn't get to the ball, basically. So
10:54 remaining in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter.
1 yard line. And it's going to be Campbell, and he is going to weave his way forward, and he should have the first down.
Torrey, and he is going to go the distance. Blake Carruthers takes it to the house, unimpeded. Nobody got in his way.
Wow. I mean, that ball he did a really good job of nice hang time on that punt, and just nobody got down there. That whole right side just collapsed, and he was able to just march his way down the field 70 yards on a punt return.
So just when the Mavericks had those 21 unanswered points, they cut it to a 7-point game and two massive plays, one on third down.
Pick up 32 yards on the scramble by Smith and the catch by Dampier. 1st and 10, a bank plus 1st and 10 for the Jaguars, who hand the ball off to Michael Stephen, who pushes forward for a yard. A short gain on the first down play. Down near the 35-yard line. Ball will be spotted actually at the 36. So a gain of 1, and now 2nd and 9 for the Jaguar offense.
All right, we got a new game to the feed, or to the show, I should say. It's Gulfport and Laurel. We got a good one between Gulfport and Laurel tonight. It's 14-all in the fourth quarter. Gulfport 0-1, Laurel 0-2. Someone trying to come out with a win tonight. Meanwhile, Madison Central just converted a 3rd and 28. So the Jaguars now just completed a pass as well. This might be goal to go, I don't know. But the Jaguars closing in on the end zone again against Brookhaven after Brookhaven ripped off that big touchdown run. Madison Central responded with a touchdown of its own, and now they're trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. Meanwhile, Ocean Springs and Pascagoula still at 21-14. That's been your score since the second quarter. Clinton and Brandon, it is 14-9 Brandon, and the Bulldogs are driving on the arrows. Warren Central just got a punt return against Germantown. So Germantown got within 7 after being down 21. They've now given up touchdowns, 2 in a row, I should say. So it's 42-21. Columbia running away from Petal, 32-7. Grenada handling Callaway. It's still 28-0. And we're looking at Madison Central. They are getting set to run a play. Just waiting for them to get on the ball and get going. Looks like they might get going. 8:50 to go in the fourth.
Right between the numbers.
1st and 10 for the Jags. Smith hands the ball off, and in tight quarters down to the 18-yard line. That was J.D. Kelly on the first down carry. Gained maybe a yard.
Madison Central in the pulling window door red zone.
And Baxter, Landon Hathorn has gone over 100 receiving yards tonight with that last catch. 4 receptions, 108 yards.
On the 5-4 snap made, and boy, they just they lit one of our linemen up right there, and Carney went down to one knee. 36 seconds, and they're not going to have to snap it again. play clock's at 32, game clock's at 30, so they're not going to have to snap. Columbia is not going to have to snap the ball again. And that's going to be it right there.
Bruce, just a couple of stats to run over while we're winding down here.
Okay, Columbia final against Petal, 32-7. Columbia with another win. They are 3-0, while Petal is going to fall to 1-2. What a start to the season for the Wildcats. Madison Central and Brookhaven are in a timeout right now. Haven't forgot about them. They got a 3rd and 10 upcoming. So Columbia with second time head coach Chip Bilderbach. He's back for his second tenure with the team. He was there from 2018 to 2023. Lance Pogue took over last year, and now he's back, and he's got the Wildcats rolling to a 3-0 start. They're going to be at Jefferson Davis County next week. Meanwhile, Petal at 1-2 is going to be at Gulfport, who is still tied with Laurel at 14 all. This is Ocean Springs and Pascagoula, 21-14 still. Madison Central still waiting on them to come out of a timeout with Brookhaven, tied at 7. And now we got Gulfport and Laurel. I believe this is Laurel with the ball. Color scheme. So I know that looks like a Gulfport helmet. And it is. So Gulfport, big run there. Up to their own 40. Long way to go there in the fourth quarter. As you can see, about 11 minutes left. Oak Grove still up big on Hattiesburg, 42-7. That game has been one-sided all night. And here come the Germantown Mavericks as we start the fourth quarter at Warren Central. Germantown down 42-21. Madison Central finally out of a timeout. Let's see what the Jaguars can do in a 7-7 game.
And in the backfield, the handoff is faked, and the pass is toward the end zone down the right side, just over the outstretched arms of the Jaguar receiver, Tylen Hutchins. And the pass falls incomplete in the back right corner of the end zone, which means the field goal unit now comes onto the field as Madison Central looks at about a 36 or
Public address portion of the Bulldog press box. Sladen Shack again going to hand the football off. CJ Campbell trying to make it happen. Going to work near side, and he's going to be thrown down at the 10-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play as we go under a minute here in this ball game.
Yeah, he worked inside and
Pittsburgh trying to take it out on the Vikings. He rumbles down the right sideline, will get out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A huge pitch and catch is crossing over the middle.
Is back. Smith awaits the snap. Snap is down. The kick is blocked by Brookhaven off to the right side, and the Panthers are going to pick it up at about the 35-yard line. And minimal gain out to about the 37 before the Jaguars wrestle him down. And so for the third time tonight, the Jaguars unable to convert a field goal, and Brookhaven will take over at their own 37-yard line with 7:43 to go here in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter. Panthers working left to right. Jaden Allen takes the snap, gives it to the left side. Caden Quarles dodges one man, breaks through a tackle, and gets about 4 yards. Maybe 5 yards out to the 43-yard line.
Play fake by Poole, looking to put in the air, going to flip it out and fall incomplete.
And Brookhaven Madison in the fourth. Sladen Shack going to hand the football off. CJ Campbell, he's going to hit left side, and he's going to pick up about 4. He's going to be short of the first down.
Bulldog staff goes with the safe.
The field, one near side in the pistol formation to give is straight ahead to Caden Quarles, and in the backfield, the Jaguars tackle him for a loss. I believe that was number 97, Mason Payne.
He was there. So no gain on the play. Possession play for the Panthers.
A Grace Crossing third down with 6:38 to go in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Brookhaven offense, their own 43-yard line. And a game all tied up at 7, nearing the midpoint of the fourth quarter. Jaden Allen takes the snap, wants to keep it himself around the left side, but he's going to be taken off his feet. That's Corey Wiggins once again. He's been a star in the second half, and he stops Jaden Allen after a 1-yard gain to bring up a 4th and 4.
Nice play. Here comes the punting unit for the Panthers.
And a flag comes in at the end of the play. Receiver's going to come across the field, make the pass. Reception going to come across the face of the Bulldogs. Couldn't see the Bulldog defender that got a hand on the receiver, but going to bounce right in the hands of Cam Williams.
I think that flag is going to be illegal for pass. That's what I think.
By the defense, he makes the catch with ease. Touchdown, Germantown. 22 yards to the Vicksburg sky. It's King White to Keyshawn Coleman.
That's a beautiful passing catch. Coleman just runs a quick in and out route, double move, and King just finds him with nothing but grass over there in the end zone.
Mavericks still fighting, still scratching, still clawing. Nate Mutzi makes the extra point, but flags are a-flying. Don't forget next week as they sort this one out.
Here in the ball game. Looks like Periante Norsworthy has checked into the game for the Tigers. Albritton to put in the air under duress, looking downfield, going to tuck it and run across the 35. Going to step out of bounds at the 30.
Okay, we got a final, another one, and it's going to be the Brandon Bulldogs over the Clinton Arrows 14-9. Clinton is now 1-2 on the season. Or, excuse me, they're 2-1. Excuse me. They have a 45-13 win over Warren Central and now a 19-11 win over Northwest Rankin. But now this 14-9 defeat to the Brandon Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Brandon is going to improve to 2-1. That's back-to-back wins for the Bulldogs. They're going to be at Clay Chalkville. That's an Arkansas school. That'll be next week. Meanwhile, Clinton is going to be hosting the Pearl Pirates. And Pearl, at last check, was up on Florence by like 3 or 4 touchdowns. So that is the end of that one. Ocean Springs is final. Wow. What a second half of no offense. 21-14 is your final, it looks like. Ocean Springs holds on for a victory. Ocean Springs has now won 4 straight games over the Panthers. The Panthers are going to be at D'Iberville next week. Ocean Springs is going to be at Picayune. That'll be a good game next week. Picayune, a perennial power on the Gulf Coast. Oh, and now we got a fumble here. A fumble forward, 42-7, Oak Grove over Hattiesburg. And then back at Madison Central and Brookhaven, it's still 7-7. Can the Jaguars put together a go-ahead score drive? They've missed 3 field goals tonight to keep Brookhaven in this one. Still keep an eye on Gulfport and Laurel as well. It is 14-all.
A gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. Maybe 5 yards out.
Down. Albritton to put it in the air. Out of the pocket, looks down the field, got a wide open man and just falls incomplete. Had his guy. And just
fourth quarter.
Ball on the 17-yard line and minus territory for Madison Central.
Jaguar offense looks to the sideline. The play clock on the far end of the field is malfunctioning. The one behind the Jaguar offense shows 10 seconds and counting. As Smith receives the snap, heavy pressure, wants to pass, tries to find a man. Tylen Hutchins had went to cut up field, and Trip Smith threw behind him. The pass falls incomplete, and the Jaguars.
A big momentum opportunity right here.
Morgan takes the snap. There's the give between the tackles, and Gross will wrap him up and drive him backwards. Jaden Gross on the stop. 3-yard gain on the play for the running back and Javid Scott for the Vikes.
Mav defense needs to step up right here, get that ball back for the offense. Gosh, man, what a heartbreaker on that onside kick.
3 plays in this ball game you can really look at as huge momentum changers. Here's a 2nd down and 8. There's the give, big gash up the middle, and they'll knock him down rather shy of the 1st down. Hole closed quickly for Javid Scott. It'll be 3rd down and about 4.
Langston Branson does a good job of coming in and making that play from the cornerback position.
Mavs need a stop.
They do, and they've got all the talented.
And 4.
Lots of weapons in red right now. You got to cover them all up.
Morgan, the junior quarterback, claps his hands, keeper all the way. Morgan just going to bang off the defensive line, and he will carry a couple of ponies down the field. Holding on for dear life was Zion Jones and another Maverick, and it's a huge 1st down for Warren Central.
Man, when he's running with the ball, he's dangerous.
1st and 10 for Brookhaven. Jaden Allen rolls to his left, throws it along the sideline, and out of bounds. No catch, an incomplete pass on the 1st down play with 4:13 to go.
This is really the year everybody has circled for him to take that next step. Well, unfortunately, we're seeing it tonight.
Yep.
1st and 10, Morgan will give to his back, patient running, trying to reverse his field. And that will be Xavier Jackson. After all that, only 2 yards.
Yeah, Gross does a good job of staying in that play, and he had outside.
For Jaden Allen and the Brookhaven offense. He takes the snap, drops back, wants to pass, under pressure, dodges a man, throws over the middle. It's off the hands of one man and nearly caught on the tip drill, but the ball hit the turf. That's E.J. Ratliff, who almost made.
Secondary breaks it to the sideline, 20, 15. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going again. 45 yards. Somebody stop Nash Morgan.
Yeah, he's running inspired tonight, and golly, man, just a couple of different plays. He just puts a great stiff arm on one of the Mav defenders and was able to bounce it to the outside and just took off. And he's quick, he's long, he's lean, and he's fast.
Morgan has been a thorn in the side of the Mavericks tonight, and he goes 45 more and another touchdown. This offense is rolling right now for Warren Central, 49-28, still 7:36 to play. We'll step away for 30 seconds.
Oh, it wasn't working, and now the officials may be going to keep it on the field, as well as we do have the one functioning play clock on the far side of the field, and now it looks like the one behind him. And so the play clock going to be kept on the field. A Grace crossing 3rd and 10 for Brookhaven. Jaden Allen wants to throw. Under pressure, moves to his left. Under heavy pressure, flings it out. Caught about the 50-yard line with room to work. He's going to make his way down to the 40-yard line. And on the scramble play, earned Brookhaven a 1st down into Madison Central territory at the 39.
It up. And a big tackle for loss there. Drops Hattiesburg back.
Jalen Woodard there as well, the junior linebacker.
Back to the 4-yard line. So 3rd and goal now for Hattiesburg.
Those reserves in there standing strong. Want to preserve the goose egg for Coach Damian Gary's defense.
Albritton to put in the air, looking in the corner, into traffic. And
outside hash mark. A man comes in motion to the near side. 3 wide receivers to this side of the field, 1 to the far side. As Jaden Allen awaits the snap, runs it to the right side, wants to keep it himself, has a little hole, gains about 5 yards. Will Shoemake trips him up with help from Jeff Flanagan, but not before the junior quarterback.
Passes complete to 14, Cameron Moore. picks up about 5 yards on the play. That's going to bring up second down and 5 for.
It's 7 apiece.
Second down, 4 yards to go. The near side hash mark. Jaden Allen gives the handoff to Quarles, who's got a seam up the middle into the open field, and he's going to race into the end zone. A touchdown run of 33 yards for the senior running back has given Brookhaven a 6-point lead with a PAT upcoming.
Yeah, it looked like a little delay or draw play in the backfield. Jason McNatt, what'd you see down there on that play?
Yeah, I think you're right. Just almost like a little delayed draw, and they blocked it really well. And here we are, Jags fighting for their lives here.
Isaac Isles on for the PAT. It's up and it's good. And with 2:34 to go in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter, Brookhaven takes the lead back. It's 14-7 Panthers over the Jaguars. We'll take a Trustmark time.
Field goal unit's going to come out.
It'll be Ayala Riviera. Snap back, low kick, going to be caught.
I believe that's number 39.
It is indeed 39. DJ Jordan,
young man,
still
getting
going.
his chance.
Go ahead, young man. DJ Jordan looking to house it.
Turn on the jets, DJ.
Picks up a block, trying to get one man to beat. Coughs up the football. Steals. Touchdown, Warriors. Charles Bond. Touchdown. Warrior Tide. Touchdown.
When it's going right, it's going right. Charles Barnes, Johnny on the spot.
Another look here on the Goliath Trailers instant replay.
DJ Jordan mentioned his name in coverage a little bit ago, the sophomore.
Trying to take it to the house, one man to beat.
Give credit to the Tigers not giving up on the play, but turns into 6 for Oak Grove, 44 seconds and counting, and they're just going to call this one. Unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams.
I have never seen anything like that.
Right into Charles.
That play at Oak Grove was amazing. Double box, Gulfport, Laurel with this word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, I'm
Gulfport
Jake
frozen?
Brock, the physical therapist and clinical director here at Performance Therapy in Petal. Here in Petal, we have both occupational therapy and physical therapy, but in the near future, we plan to add speech therapy as well. At this clinic, we offer both adult and pediatric therapy. With the adult therapy, we offer manual therapy with addition of vestibular therapy for people that are dizzy, that may have falls, or if you roll over in bed and you may have some dizziness going on. We also work with Parkinson's patients with a specialized program called LSVT Big. We're glad to be in the Petal area. We have a wonderful group of patients, future patients. We've been blessed with the opportunity to work in both the area with North Forest, Eatonville, Petal, North Hattiesburg, and some of southern Jones County. We offer individualized approaches where we work hands-on. You walk in, you can actually sit down and talk with us if you have a lot going on. We individualize all of our programs for each patient with the goal of meeting your goals and hopefully getting you back to your best self. If you're in the Petal or North Hattiesburg area, feel free to contact us directly at our clinic. If you're not in this area, then feel free to reach out to one of our 14 other clinics. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Okay, while we were at break, Oak Grove finished off Hattiesburg by the count of 48-7. Oak Grove gets its first win of the season. They're going to face Neville, Louisiana at home, their first home game of the year next week. Meanwhile, Hattiesburg is now 1-2. They're going to be hosting Biloxi. Madison Central is getting ready for its attempt to tie the game against Brookhaven. Brookhaven up 14-7, but here is Gulfport in a 14-14 game with Laurel. trying to go ahead. A little bootleg, and it is sniffed out. Nothing going there. A bloodhound. Not going to fall for the trickery. And Gulfport is way backed up now. Might have to settle for a field goal. Let's go to Brookhaven. Let's see what the Jaguars can do.
Oh, his helmet is ripped off. And the whistles blow. And so undoubtedly, Jason McNatt down there in front of you, what will be a face mask penalty. And another one of those that was stopped by whistles sort of before the play really ended, Jason.
Yeah, and I think they have to.
That's going to be another 27-yard And if they're going to score, they're at 3:27 left to go in the ball game. So ball 14. Gulfport.
Native comes back home and squeezes a touchdown. The Mavericks not going away, but still lots of work to do. It's 49-34. And Mutzi will tuck it in that right upright and make it 49-35. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Mavericks down. Time running out here in Vicksburg. This is the Maverick Sports Network.
Seconds, and the Jaguars have moved the ball by way of the penalty out to the 43-yard line where it's a bank plus 1st and 10. The Jaguars trailing 14-7, but trying to put a drive together with 2:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Trip Smith wants to pass, looks left. There's Jaden Warren off his hands and incomplete. He was working that slant route over the middle, but couldn't haul it in.
Pass right between two defenders. Excellent pass. Just couldn't hang on to it. Had him right there, just couldn't execute.
So the Jaguars have seen some success in the passing game tonight, almost 200 yards through the air for the sophomore quarterback, Trip Smith. That one would have been a big gainer, but it falls incomplete. And now whistles blow. And I believe Brookhaven has used their first timeout of the second half, and indeed they have.
Okay, timeout at Madison Central Brookhaven. Gulfport is about to kick off to Laurel, up 17-14. Germantown just scored a touchdown, but the PAT no good. They're down 49-34. This game kind of tracks with how the series has gone recently. Warren Central leading 6-0 all-time, and then last year they won 56-23. The kickoff fielded by Laurel. The Golden Tornadoes will bring it out to their own 24-yard line. Long way to go for Laurel if they want to tie this game up. Germantown kicking off. 5:59 to go against Warren Central. And that one looks like it rolls through the back of the end zone. Still waiting on Madison Central and Brookhaven to come out of a timeout. Got two close games down the stretch in week 3 of Mississippi Scoreboard. Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. Thanks for being with us tonight. We've had another great night of high school football. Also, check out Roosters and Basil's in Flowood. The combined location has got everything you could dream of. If you want pizza, if you want a good Southern cooked meal, some chicken fingers, all the good stuff at Roosters and Basil's. There go the Golden Tornadoes. There's a big run on first down. A first down run to the 40-yard line. Back to Brookhaven. The Jaguars back in action. 2:01 to go in the fourth.
Carter Ashley, the tight end, in motion from right to left as Smith takes the snap. Under pressure, works his way to the right side, finds a receiver who makes the catch with his knees on the ground. That's Landon Hathorn for the short gainer. About 4 yards, maybe 3 yards as they put the ball down at the 46-yard line. So a gain of 3 yards puts Trip Smith over 200 yards passing for the night, but leaves the Jaguars with a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Jags. Smith wants to pass, again under pressure, and he stays a foot, works his way to the right. He's being chased, wants to fire, and he throws it away, incomplete. And once again, under.
All right, it's time to bring out the double box. 2 great games finishing it up. Let's check it out. We've got Laurel and Gulfport and Madison Central and Brookhaven.
Had a man chasing him, just nobody open downfield that he could get it to. So 4th down at about 7, ball's at the 46-yard line and minus territory for Madison Central. This is it right here.
So 4th and 7. Ball, as you said, Baxter, at the 46-yard line in their own territory. Far side hash mark. Jaguars working right to left with 1:34 to go in the fourth quarter, trailing Brookhaven 14-7. Trip Smith awaits the snap. Brookhaven brings pressure and whistles before the play, and a false start is going to be the signal against Madison Central, which is going to back the ball up 5 yards and turn a 4th and 7 into a 4th and 12 for the Jaguar offense.
Jason, did you see what happened? Who moved?
Yeah, I didn't pick up who moved. I'm on the end, I guess behind the play back here, and didn't pick up who that was on.
So now 4th and 12. The ball at the 41-yard line, far side hash mark. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Trip Smith takes the snap and again whistles before the play can start. And a timeout taken by Brookhaven, their second of the half. And we'll take it with them, a 30-second timeout here on the Big Blue Network and WOAD.
All right, so timeouts everywhere in our final 3 remaining games for the night. There's a commercial from one of the feeds because everybody's in timeouts right now. And then another timeout. Look at all these commercials. This is great. There's Warren Central in Germantown. It's 49-35 Warren Central. 4:35 to go in the fourth. I'm not sure who's got the ball right now. Based on the personnel, it looks like that is going to be Warren Central ball. I do not see a quarterback out there for Germantown. So here come the Vikings. Yep, Vikings have the ball. They are up 49-35. They just now added the 5 to the Maverick score. So 49-35. Madison Central about to come out for a 4th and 12. We've got a Brookhaven high school alum in the house. Andrew is watching on the edge of his seat to see if Brookhaven can get this big stop and beat Madison Central for the first time ever. 4th and 12. Let's go to it.
Set there scoring up on an 80-yard pass play.
And now Trip Smith, trio of wide receivers to his left, takes the snap. Heavy pressure from Brookhaven, picked up by the Jags. Tylen Hutchins makes the first down catch over the middle into Brookhaven territory. A gain of 15 yards and a Madison Central first down as the ball spotted at the 41-yard line. And the clock ticks under 1:20 to go in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter. Again, the snap, a low snap. Under pressure, Trip Smith moves up, wants to throw it deep toward the end zone. Hutchins is down there and out of the back of the end zone. The ball falls incomplete. Trip Smith threw it 50-plus yards in the air, but Tylen Hutchins couldn't get it before it sailed out of the back of the end zone. Still 1:03 to go. The Jaguars still have 2 timeouts. 63 seconds and 2 timeouts, a 2nd and 10. The Jaguars right in the middle of the field at the 41-yard line in Brookhaven territory. Smith wants to pass again, under pressure, moves to his left, throws short. And that's Landon Hathorn out there unable to make the catch as the ball short hopped in his direction as Trip Smith dodging pressure.
Yeah, couldn't get his feet set that time under too much pressure. Kind of threw it off his back foot, couldn't get enough on it. So possession play again for Madison Central. 3rd down and 10 from the plus 41-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter. Jags trailing 14-7.
Certainly 4-down territory here for the Jags. 2 plays to get these 10 yards, needing to get the ball down to the 31-yard line. Smith throws left. Oh, in and out of the hands of Landon Hathorn. Would have been near the first down marker on the out route, but it falls incomplete, and now 4th and 10 for the Jaguar offense.
Made some great catches tonight. They just turned upfield a little too quick on that one. But he had the opportunity to get the first down, and he's had a little bit of running room in front of him. He'd have gotten close, if not the first down, but nonetheless, another 4th down for Madison Central.
Their second 4th down attempt of this drive. Brookhaven bringing relentless defensive pressure as the Jaguars look at a 4th and 10. Smith under pressure again, trying to escape, rolls deep into his own territory to the right, trying to find a man downfield. He's going to fling it in the direction of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown! Eli Dampier. 22, Eli Dampier on the touchdown reception of 41 yards. And the Jaguars are a PAT away from tying this game up.
Under great pressure, bought himself time.
And Jason McNatt, let's go down to you.
Just unbelievable.
Jason, I see you down there. You're amidst chaos. I think we've got difficulty with your microphone. The Jaguars are having difficulty getting their personnel on the field for this very important PAT. And so the Jaguars are going to use a timeout, their second timeout. That leaves them with one. Jason McNatt, let's try you maybe one more time. What did you see down there if we've got a clear mic on you down there on the sideline? No luck with Jason McNatt. Baxter, tell us what you saw on that long reception.
Well, once again, rolled to the right. Pressure came to the left.
A 4th and 12 and a 4th and 10 to get within an extra point of tying this game. Madness on Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. I wonder what Madison Touch is talking about here. Are you trying to pump up your kicker? You think about going for 2? What are they up to? I don't know if I see a kicker walking out there. What do you guys see right now? Meanwhile, still got Gulfport and Laurel. It's 17-14 Gulfport. They got the chain gang out there trying to measure something. Yeah, they're going to kick the PAT. Woo! 3 missed field goals tonight. He did not miss his PAT, though. This is for the tie. Everybody holding their breath on the Madison Central sideline. An incredible finish. Brookhaven thought they had it twice. 4th and 12 and 4th and 10. Here we go to tie the game.
Stevie DeRusso sends the snap back. Trip Smith puts it down. The kick is up, and it's good, and we're tied at 14. A hometown property group PAT after the Brick City Drugs touchdown that ties our game at 14 with 39 seconds to go here in Brookhaven. 1 timeout remaining for the Brookhaven offense. The Jaguars have one of their own as Mr. Bill Johnson gives you an outstanding first state replay of the miraculous touchdown grab by Eli Dampier, the First State Bank instant replay now of the game-tying PAT off the foot of Rossi Beavers. And now Beavers back out on the field for the kickoff. 39 seconds to go in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter, and our game all tied at 14.
The secondary finally tripped up at the 38-yard line.
He's playing inspired, isn't he?
He is fired up. And how about King White? As it was read beautifully initially by Warren Central, he just hesitated for a moment and able to get it over to Coleman and let him do the damage. Back to pass. Wants to throw. He'll dump it off. Coleman to the near side. Coleman will battle his way inside the 30-yard line, very close to a first down. Check that, a gain of 5. They didn't even have the marker set.
Yeah, they didn't even get the marker set yet.
Clock is moving. 3:51. It'll stop as they move the sticks. Empty set for White. Senior quarterback looks left, fires a dart, and it's dropped. Took his eyes off of it as he was trying to head upfield. It was Michael Johnson who sat down in between a bunch of Vikings in the zone, but could not handle the pass.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that's what he was doing. He was just kind of checking his location, trying to find that weak spot in the zone, and he took his eyes looking at the linebacker real quick, and that ball gets in there quick on him. King White can sling it.
Stops the clock, 3:46. White, take off and run. Got some room left side. First down, and will step out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Stops it with 3:41. Mavericks down 52-35. And timeout Warren Central. They want to make Germantown work for it here. Burn a little clock. We'll take a 30-second.
A 41-yard touchdown bomb from Trip Smith to Eli Dampier. And now the Jaguar crowd coming to life as Jaden Allen wants to throw deep down the middle of the field, and the pass is going to be a little bit underthrown and falls incomplete as Will Shoemake, along with Dion Moore on the defensive coverage for the Jags. And now 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds to go for the Brookhaven offense.
Yeah, good coverage downfield. Both of them right there.
So 2nd and 10 to go. The Brookhaven offense trying to find a way to put points on the board. And the final moments of this 4th quarter, after seeing the Jaguars tie the game up with 39 seconds remaining. Jaden Allen has 3 wide receivers to his right, has 1 to his left. He's the lone man in the backfield, and he's got the snap. He wants to run it himself. Now he's going to fling it outside where it falls incomplete. Somewhat of a dangerous throw as the ball falls incomplete. And now Baxter, if the Jaguars can get a stop here, you may think about using that 3rd and final timeout.
Possibly so, but you hit it right on that nail right on the head. That was a dangerous pass. Under pressure, throwing it into a crowd of white jerseys. Bunch of Jags in the area. The 3rd down.
3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Brookhaven has the ball at their own 33-yard line, far side hash mark. Again, 3 wide receivers to the right. This time 1 man in the backfield for Jaden Allen. On 3rd and 10 with 17 seconds to go, Allen is going to give the ball to Caden Quarles. He's met at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, works his way to the left side, stops short of the line to gain, and Toby Collins uses his 3rd and final timeout as the clock ticks down to 6 seconds.
Yeah, he was tackled in bounds over there, so they had to call the timeout. Right up against the sideline, but.
And so Baxter with 6 seconds to go. The Panthers are looking at a 4th and 6. The Jaguars, Baxter, have blocked a PAT earlier this season. They blocked a punt. They've been close on blocking numerous other punts in our first 2 games. And so they put 8 seconds now on the clock. They put 2 seconds back on the clock. And so Baxter, I would think probably 2.
Okay, Laurel and Gulfport final. Gulfport wins 17-14. The Gulfport Admirals are 1-1 on the season now. Laurel falls to 0-3. Gulfport will be at Petal. Will be hosting Petal next week. We've got a PAT for Germantown at Warren Central. It's no good. So it's 52-41. Germantown's not done yet. If they can get a stop, and the way they've been able to move the ball in the second half, I mean, it's been crazy. These 2 teams have just been hitting big play after big play. 52-41 is the count. Meanwhile, with 4th and 6, and Brookhaven's going to punt with 8 seconds left. Madison Central with 2 humongous plays, 4th and 12, and then a 4th and 10 from midfield to tie the game. And now this punt is off the hands of the Madison Central returner. He's got to be careful. Now, oh my gosh! Pick it up! Brookhaven's got it! Is there any time left? No time left. Have they called the game over? Or they, at least regulation over? What's happening here? What do we got? Right. So there was no advancement. They landed on it. But do they get a chance to kick it? I don't know. Skin Aesthetics says we're going to find out after the break. Oh, man. Why are you even touching the ball? Who knows? Germantown kicking off here. Look like they're lined up for some kind of onside. And here it goes. And the Mavericks have a chance at it, and Warren Central picks it up. That was a nifty little play. All right, so the Vikings recover, and Madison Central and Brookhaven are talking things over. It looks like they're going to overtime. Let's go to Madison Central Brookhaven, see if they can get it sorted out there.
To midfield over the old Brook logo. The Jaguars and the Panthers looking at overtime, all tied up at 14. I see the coin toss go into the air. Jason McNabb is approaching our huddle down there, and we're going to go down to him in just a moment to let us know the results of that coin toss. It looks like, Jason, we're going to be playing on the far end of the field down to our left.
Going to play on the south end and couldn't get close enough. I think the Jags may be going to play defense first.
Yeah, they kept the ball spotted for that fumble.
Off, sprinting to the left side, and a great job. Football comes loose late as he hits the turf, but Michael Johnson tripped him up and denied the edge there for Javid Scott.
Johnson does a really good job of coming all the way across the field from the safety position and making that tackle with just what, a yard gain on that big sweep.
Neshoba Central, not sure if this is final. They're up, or maybe that is final. Can't tell. I do believe they're still playing. 27-20, they're up on West Lauderdale.
Didn't we go to West Lauderdale last year?
We sure did. Got a win.
Yeah, we did.
More of a baseball school, but a proud football program. And just still running extremely hard is Javid Scott, as he'll get about 3, maybe 4 yards on the run.
Yeah, good to see Mav still swarming to the ball. Got to get a stop here. Clock's still ticking away.
I do believe that is final. Neshoba Central 0-2. They have really struggled on the defense.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 tight ends into the game. Trip Smith takes a low snap, gives it to Michael Stephen. Heavy traffic in the backfield, and he's going to be wrestled down right about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the first down carry to bring up 2nd and goal from the 10.
18 a ball game, and there goes Morgan on 3rd and 5. He will get the first down, and just under 2 minutes, that might be it.
Yep, place the
receivers to the near side of the field, Landon Hathorn and Tylen Hutchins, as Trip Smith awaits the snap. It's high, he wants to pass under heavy pressure, and he's going to be wrestled down in the backfield, sacked on the play by number 58. That's Philip Tobias, the junior who sprung free and tackled Trip Smith for a big loss on the 2nd down play.
Clinton made them throw the ball a lot, and they didn't do it well, but tonight they've been able to establish the run and dominate the line of scrimmage.
Madison Central got the ball first.
And now facing a 3rd and goal from the 20. The Jaguars take the snap. Smith wants to pass, throws left, and nearly intercepted. Landon Hathorn and the defender for Brookhaven, Dreamus Heron, in on defense. And the Jaguars are going to be forced to bring on Rossi Beavers and the field goal unit to try to put points on the board here in the top half of this first overtime period. A 37-yard field goal attempt.
Maybe they don't want to play sports as the Vikings are in victory formation. Morgan will hit that right knee with 36 seconds. And we'll see if they have to snap it again. But look, if you're...
So the ball near the middle of the field on the right side just a bit. Trip Smith with the hold. Stevie DeRusso sends the snap back. The kick is away, and it is going to be good. Rossi Beavers puts the field goal through and gives the Jaguars a 17-14 lead here in overtime. And now the Jaguars will rely on the defense to try to shut the door on Brookhaven and get Madison Central out of town with a victory tonight.
Brookhaven with a lot of weapons on the ground. Jaden Allen, the quarterback, is one of them.
We have a final at Warren Central. The Vikings beat the Mavericks 52-41. Warren Central is 2-1 now. Germantown Falls to 1-2. Warren Central will host Warren County rival Vicksburg next week. Meanwhile, Germantown will be back at home hosting Neshoba Central. So Madison Central gets a field goal in this first overtime. Let's see if Brookhaven can get a touchdown to walk this bad boy off.
Jaden Allen has 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, 1 running back in the backfield. He's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's in traffic, tries to bounce it outside, gets to the goal line and gets in for the game-winning touchdown. Jaden Allen fought off a couple Jaguar defenders and got his way outside and across the goal line and earns Brookhaven a 20-17 home victory over the Madison Central Jaguars here in Brookhaven tonight.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be him. He was going to be one of them. They're going to keep it on the ground. And so he had an 80-yard touchdown run earlier in this contest. And he put the points on the board on the first play. First offensive play in overtime for Brookhaven to give them a 20-7.
Listen to our boy Andrew Strelo break it down. The Brookhaven alma mater. Brookhaven takes down Madison Central in overtime. What a game. First-year head coach Darian Dorsey takes over for Tucker Peavy. He retired after last season. He had a great team. They made it all the way to the South State final. Said it was his time to go. Had some grandkids that were in high school. He didn't want to miss that anymore. But what a win for Brookhaven. The first meeting between the two schools since 1994. Madison Central had won both prior meetings, and the Panthers take down the Jags. 5A school takes down the 7A bad boy. What a game. What a finish. Wow. What a great night of football. We got nothing left now. We're done. That's it. What a night. What a night. For everybody here in the studio, my name is TJ Werre. Thanks for watching Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. Thanks again to Roosters and Basils for the pregame meal. We will see you next week. Have a great night.